Check, check, check. All right. Good morning. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, subscribe. You can also listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker or check us out at rock1061.com. Good morning, Marshall.
Cotter, I heard the news yesterday, and I wanted to send my condolences to you. Your mom and dad, Bill and Melinda Gates, obviously filed for divorce. No prenup. Wow, this is going to be a battle for the ages. I hope you could tell your mom and dad that everything's going to be fine. Has anyone told you you looked a lot like Bill Gates?
No, that is a first I've ever heard that.
Take a hard look at Bill Gates and take a hard look at yourself and tell me you're not Bill Gates, or at least related to Bill Gates.
I wish I was.
Are you Bill Gates?
I wish I was related to Bill Gates. I'll take a piece of that pie.
Yeah.
There's no prenup?
There's no prenup, dude.
That's just a bad business move. What are you thinking, Bill Gates?
I don't think he thought about that when he was like, I'm going to start Microsoft.
Now, this doesn't seem like the Bezos split where, she got half of everything and instantly became one of the richest people in the world. I think it's going to be a little bit more peaceful. They've got the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Mm-hmm. So I think that will be the priority of the split. I mean, they're both going to be okay.
Well, according to the divorce papers, the marriage is irrevocably. I can't even say that word. Irrevocably. Yeah, we'll talk about that
it's
later.
Screwed.
It's broken. The marriage is broken, Cotter. But apparently, they say there is a trial date for this divorce, but it's not going to make it to trial because they're still bestie of friends. They're just going to split her down the middle, apparently.
Okay. That's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked.
But are you okay?
I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Because, like your parents, I thought that really hit home for you, but you seem to be walking this off just fine.
If my parents were Bill and Melinda Gates, no offense, I would not be here right now. Just throwing that out there.
All right. Okay.
Totally. I would be... I don't know, on an island somewhere.
So you're saying you would have taken mom and dad's handouts, and you wouldn't have tried to make it on your own?
Totally. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, same here. I would have totally done that too.
Are you kidding me? Hell yes. So I know the concert announcement we made yesterday is a big deal because I've been hit up by everybody and their brother already asking for free tickets.
Oh, yeah. I just told everyone yes. Yeah.
Just give them Aaron's number, our boss.
Yeah.
Just call this guy. He'll take care of you.
It's a lot easier to explain to them about how dumb of an idea that is to ask me for free tickets the moment it got announced. So
right.
I just said yes to everyone. And when they come back to me for them, I'm just going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you missed the announcement yesterday, it's the 20th anniversary concert. We got more details about it coming up a little bit later on the show, or you just go to the website or Facebook page. Get all the details there. It is a very packed show today. Marshall's going to get quizzed in the face. Star Wars edition.
I knew this was coming.
Right? I mean, it's May the 4th. Of course it's Star Wars.
I named the show after May the 4th, man.
We've got Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia. We've got Cotter versus Marshall. Very intense topic, I think, for Cotter versus Marshall today.
I did some research.
You did research?
I've got numbers.
I didn't do any sort of research.
Classic.
I'm just going to wing it. Why not? Dude of the Week death match, taking your calls about unwritten rules for when you hang out at a bar, and of course about last night. Got to talk Tim Tebow. a drug bust that I'm shocked that didn't happen in Florida, plus all kinds of Marvel news and updates. And also, I just saw this 9 years ago today. MCA the Beastie Boys passed away.
Oh,
it's been 9 years.
The only story I have is I walked by him playing poker at the Palms, and we locked eyes, and he was disgusted at what he saw. But I think he won his hand, so good for him.
Oh, there you go. You're his good luck charm.
Not really.
Okay,
he's dead.
In honor of MCA, we are going to play some Beastie Boys. No Sleep Till Brooklyn. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. He's dead.
Yeah, he did die. So I can't.
How soon after though? I mean, if it was the next day, I'm blaming you.
I don't think he died the day after that, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it was too long. All right, don't mind me as I'm sharing the show around. Oh, there, and you're just running out. Okay, not even gonna explain why. Okay, cool. Good start to the show right there. Cotter has to run out of the studio while I'm sharing stuff around. You know that's good. Well, good morning, everyone. How are we? Still trying to wake up and rub all the sleep dust off of me. Well, as Cotter said, quite the packed show today. I'm actually writing down my list of things I have to do after the show, which is always a bummer. I don't like to actually have to do stuff outside of the show. I wish I could just do the show, but unfortunately, that's not the way things go here. You all right there, pal?
I forgot to send my notes via email.
Okay.
So kind of needed those.
Yeah, you have to run out of here like you're on fire. Jesus Christ, man. You're like, I'll be right back. Oh! Like you could have strolled.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah.
Way more exciting this way.
Good morning, Mac. Nap at the top of my list today. I don't know. I mean, we'll figure it out. And we don't drop our top fives till tomorrow, as you know. But, after the show today, the number one thing is I have to keep calling porta potty businesses. Morning, Charles. Two things. One good, one bad. Happy birthday to Miss Taylor. Oh, shit. Happy birthday to Miss Taylor. Hope she has an amazing day. Wait. What's the bad? You started off with the good. I don't like this. And once again, don't mind me as I'm sharing our stuff around.
All right.
We're looking at about 90 seconds. Is that what we're doing?
That's correct.
Dope. And story one we're going with is Marvel movies, Black Panther.
Yeah, we got that, and then they basically gave the dates for everything in phase 4.
I just copy and pasted all the dates.
That's basically what I did.
That's all you need. Beautiful. Looking good on the streams. All right. Okay, guys, here we are. Mac, while you're sitting there watching and hanging out with us, just a heads up, I need you to come in early tomorrow. Not too early. Like, I need you to get here at like 8:30 instead of 9. So heads up.
Why, when are we going to do the...
I was thinking right there. We do it back to back.
That's trivia.
All right, fine. 8. Don't be fucking dickhead to me this morning.
I'm not. I'm just kind of pointing out what I thought was the obvious.
Bad. The doctor admitted Emmy yesterday. Blood work indicated extremely high blood sugar, possibly onset type 1 diabetes. Please send prayers and good vibes for Emmy.
Man.
The insulin shit brought her levels down a little. Miss Taylor stayed with her, and I'm about to head back for relief. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry to hear that, Charles, man.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Be sure to get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. Let's jump right in. Story number one about last night. Got a decent amount of Marvel information, including 2 movie titles for the 2 latest upcoming movies. One, Black Panther 2 will be Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Marvel 2, or Captain Marvel 2 will be called The Marvels.
Yeah, because they're doing that new Miss Marvel show, which is going to be on Disney Plus. So she's going to join Captain Marvel. Now we have all the Marvels in one movie.
So you got those. They also gave us basically all of the release dates of the movies in Phase 4 outside of one film. You got Black Panther, of course, July 9th. That's right around the corner. Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, September 5th. Eternals, November 5th. Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17th. They're cramming as much as they can into 2021.
All right, we get 4 movies this year, and then it's pretty much 3 movies a year for the next couple of years. But yeah, they laid out the dates for the next few years, which is super cool. Guardians of the Galaxy officially gets a date. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That comes out on Cinco de Mayo, essentially 2 years from tomorrow.
Yeah, you got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, March 25th of 2022. Thor, Love and Thunder, May 6th. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, July 8th. The Marvels, November 11th. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Fantastic Four was announced, but it was the only one they didn't give us an official date for. It's got to be late summer, early fall 2023.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they love to put out movies in November. That's kind of their deal. They love to put out a November film. So I could see the Fantastic Four kind of landing there. But I wish they would just announce that John Krasinski is going to be Reed Richards. I mean, all the fan castings have been him and his wife as, Mrs. and Mrs. Fantastic.
Right.
Just go ahead and throw out that casting news so I don't have to worry about a crappy Fantastic Four movie.
Now, I do keep hearing that rumor or that, the fan booking, if you will, about that as well. If it doesn't happen, does everybody just give up on this movie instantly?
I think everyone would be disappointed unless people really got into the casting of this new film. But it'd be hard for anyone to do that without so much anticipation of these certain actors taking over those roles. So I don't think anyone will bomb it immediately, but it'll be hard for everyone to get behind it as much as they are right now.
If they screw up the Fantastic Four movie, is it a 3 strikes and you're out sort of thing, and we just never talk about it ever again?
No, it's superheroes. We'll continuously give these things tries until they don't work.
Out of all these movies, which one are you most excited about?
Ooh, that's a good question. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yep.
I think that is probably the one I'm most looking forward to. That comes out pretty much a year from today. I know they're filming it down in Australia right now. Taika Waititi's back directing this film. He did Ragnarok, so I think I'm probably most excited for that. Possibly in second place, though, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Sam Raimi, I'm a huge fan of. You know him from the Evil Dead films, Army of Darkness, the original Spider-Man trilogy. I think he's going to do some cool stuff with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I think that's the movie things get weird, and I mean really weird in the MCU, and just try to introduce all of this bizarreness.
WandaVision didn't do it for you?
Okay, that's fair, but hopefully it all will make sense in the end.
Yeah.
We'll see. Coming up next, we got a story about an epic drug bust. Surprisingly, it didn't go down in Florida. We'll tell you about it coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Yeah, so yesterday they released a... kind of like a Phase 4 MCU trailer. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and drop it into the live stream comment section, the link, just in case you haven't, you can check it out. There you go. But yeah, that was cool news. The big news, obviously, is they officially gave names to the Black Panther and Captain Marvel 2 films, and then everything else kind of got an official release date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. Kind of fitting in an extra movie this year, and then we get 4 films. Breaks down, I guess, just about every other month.
Yeah, they're
starting in July,
making the most of what's left of this year.
Yeah, July, September, November, and December. So 7, 9, 11, and 12.
I'm gonna get my coffee. I'll be back.
It's the Cotter leaves the room counter. We're up to 2. We're up to 2 this morning. Let's see how deep we go. Yeah, unfortunately, naps are not on the list of things I have to do today. I do have to stop by the grocery store tomorrow because in celebration of Cinco de Mayo, we are going to do a blind Mexican pepper eating contest between Cotter and I. And that's what we are going to have Mac come in early for and make her administer this test. Obviously, doing some real grown-up stuff on the most grown-up of holidays. That's what we're doing. Cotter is back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do the round of applause thing later. I think our boss is showing up to work today.
Really?
Yeah, so our boss, A-Dub, he showed up yesterday just to watch the live stream of us announcing the show at 8 o'clock. But at that point, he was honestly on the golf course.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Max says, I was about to say, please don't make me eat Mexican peppers. I don't know. Now that you don't want to do it, I kind of want her to do it with us. Right?
I cannot make anybody do anything they don't want to do, so sure.
Right.
Yes.
I don't want her to like have to do it.
Right.
But I think it'd be cool if she did. And I'll be slightly disappointed if she doesn't. I think she should try one.
How do you not like spicy food at all, Mac? Anti-spicy whatsoever. Like my mother-in-law, straight up just pepper that you like, salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
That's spicy to her.
No kidding.
Yes. She can't handle any heat.
Huh. Interesting. The light in the conference room just came on. You turn that on?
I might have turned on the light because I to go make my coffee. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's all connected to the same thing.
Yep. Okay. I knew I was setting myself up. I like mild foods. What? So you like no flavor? You are from the South.
Hey, Wanda.
I just want to be able to enjoy the rest of my food after eating a pepper. Yeah. Sure. You will be. You'll have that opportunity. How was your night, Cotter?
It was fantastic.
Cool. What'd you do?
Wrote trivia. Did some show shit. Wrote some more trivia.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was exciting.
Sounds like a night.
I think that's fair. Had tacos.
Oh, what kind of tacos? What'd you do?
Well, we're trying to not eat completely crappy. So I went without the shell.
Morning, Russ.
So it was basically an open face salad, taco salad.
Huh.
Basically is what I had. It was good though.
Nice. I did, I guess you could say I didn't eat crappy last night. I did some butter sauteed shrimp with a, like, kind of one of those prepackaged salads.
Okay, yeah.
It was like an avocado salad, so I just ate that.
That sounds nice.
Charles says, regarding the MCU, I would like more Korg. His character trips me out.
Agreed. I think we'll get that in
Yeah, in the
Blood
new
and Thunder. Or
Love and Thunder. Yeah. Blood and Thunder would be interesting.
I know, right now I'm like, wait, that sounds way better.
I'm actually interested for the fact that, so that new Thor movie that we were talking about comes out next Cinco de Mayo. It has Christian Bale in it, and Christian Bale is playing a villain in the film, and I'm interested to see how that goes.
There's another dude. Who's the other guy that's in it?
I don't know.
Playing Zeus.
Oh, Russell Crowe is he in it? Yeah. Should be interesting.
Right? And a Philly cheesesteak. That sounds delicious.
I had a Philly cheesesteak for dinner. Thanks for making me feel bad for my dinner choice.
Don't feel bad. Yours sounds way better than the one I had.
Yeah.
I'd like a good Philly cheesesteak right now.
Yeah, I didn't do any resistance band stuff last night, but we went on for like an hour walk, and then I played video games, took a shower, and then had dinner. And then I watched 2 episodes of Vikings.
Okay.
Vikings is such a great show. Love it, love it, love it. I didn't realize that one of our sales guys, John Cabrera, he's a huge Vikings fan, and he bought a bunch of stuff from the end of show auction.
Yeah.
So he has like He has like props in his home from the show Vikings.
Why not, man? Go for it. All right, we got about 3 minutes. Get to this drug bust story.
So, speaking of Philly cheesesteaks, Wanda, so I don't know when I'm going to do it. It'll be sometime on the second half of this year. I'm going to go back to Vegas and wrap up my my sleeve that I've been working on for forever on my left arm, which is almost done. But in Vegas, there's a place called Pops, and they're like the Philly cheesesteak joint. They've been open for years and years and years.
Right.
And where my new tattoo shop is, where my artist went, it is 1 mile away from there. So I am going to go get Pops.
Nice.
When I go to Vegas and get a Philly cheesesteak in Vegas. So I'm excited about that. I was looking that up the other day. I'm like, oh, hell yes. This is happening. This is happening.
Nice. I go in Thursday. I have to buy Nair this week so I can Nair my leg.
Why don't you just shave your leg?
Because I don't want to risk cutting it before the tattoo.
Oh.
Nair is just easy.
I've never heard of that.
Nair?
No, I've never heard of someone nairing themselves prior to...
because I don't want to... I mean, normally they'll go in and shave you, but that's a lot for somebody to shave. My leg.
Your leg?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to Nair it. It's like when I went in and got my chest done, I did not have Chris Autry shave my chest.
Right.
It might have been a little awkward.
Did you nair your chest?
I naired my chest, yeah. There's the way to go.
You could just get the Bic safety razors where even a child cannot cut themselves.
Yeah, I'll still find a way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna nair my leg this week. Exciting.
David, it sounds like you and I had pretty much the same night, except I didn't eat a hamburger. It was a shrimp salad. It was delightful, though. All right, coming up next, we are talking about a huge drug bust that went down in Philly, of course. Potter said it earlier. He nailed it right on the head. Should have happened in Florida.
Right?
Stunned that it didn't happen in Florida, but maybe these people couldn't afford, Florida. But with the amount of money they had on them, it's kind of impressive they didn't.
Maybe that was the goal. The long-term goal was to become drug and gun dealers in Florida. Just couldn't get there yet.
Sometimes you work on a dream and it just doesn't come through. Ugh. Yikes, Wanda. I got a good Tim the Engineer story that I'll share after this.
Awesome.
After this break, too.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on the air and on the stream. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, check us out each and every morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. If you missed the 20th anniversary concert announcement we had yesterday, stick around. The end of the hour, we'll let you know what's going down on July 3rd. Right now, it's story number 2 about last night. Big old drug bust goes down in Pennsylvania, not Florida, but Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro announced Friday charges against a couple after finding nearly $1 million in drugs and dozens of guns in their home.
It would be 21.5 pounds of meth.
Damn!
Almost 1,300 doses of fentanyl.
What?
Oh, my God. Not only that, they had 6 ghost guns. I actually had to Google what a ghost gun was. Did you Google?
It's one of those guns that you can basically make out of plastic and they can't trace, right?
Yeah. So it's pretty much a make-it-yourself at-home gun that has no serial numbers. They also had 4 assault rifles, 3 handguns, various ghost gun parts, along with Nazi paraphernalia. Now, I'm a huge fan of the saying, if you see a Nazi, you punch a Nazi.
Yeah.
If I see these people, I'm going to punch them, Cotter.
Well,
I'm going to punch these Nazis.
Well, it was a couple. Now, Tara Gallucci is in jail.
Right.
However, Christopher Weirkert got away and is still at large. So there's a chance you could punch him in the face.
Yeah, if Christopher Weikert, this dude from Pennsylvania who's this Nazi that had like $1 million worth of drugs and guns, if he comes across my way and I notice him, I am going to punch that Nazi straight in the face.
Well, I think it's fair. I mean, I think, what they should do, they should have, and I'm sure they do since he is at large. Mm-hmm. So wherever they are in Pennsylvania, I'm sure they've got, posters. They're maybe running some TV ads and it should just say wanted below the picture, punch him in the face.
Yeah. Well, growing up, at like local fairs and stuff, they would have like this little kissing booth. You get a little kiss on the cheek for $1 donation. Yeah. Here's the thing. I will forgive him for everything that he's done.
Wow.
If he just goes to what I call a punching booth. And what we'll do is we'll do this at carnivals around the United States over the summer.
Okay.
And he has to show up, and then people get to punch him in the face for free for as long as the festival happens.
Or we charge money and donate it to a charity.
Right.
Even better.
Yeah, an anti-Nazi charity.
Which is pretty much every charity.
Pretty much. Yeah, but this is great. I love that idea.
I think this works. So anybody in Pennsylvania, in that area, if you catch him, don't turn him in right away. We'll take him to carnivals and fairs and let him get punched in the face.
All summer long.
Genius idea. All right, coming up next, we've got Tim Tebow news. Who would have thought? Stick around. It's Evanescence, their latest Better Without You, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
As they say, when in doubt, punch a Nazi in the face. And then even when you're not in doubt, punch that Nazi in the face anyway. Because he's a Nazi.
That's true.
So yesterday, I'm sitting in my office, and we just announced, obviously, the 20th anniversary show, which we'll get into here in a little bit. And while we were talking about it, I think we're answering your questions. You guys had a bunch of questions yesterday in regards to it. We mentioned that we were going to live stream from the venue. So we are going to live stream artist interviews from the venue. We're not going to live stream the show. If you want to see the show, buy a ticket. It's only $25. Yeah. But for anyone who can't make the show, let's say, they can watch you and I broadcast live from backstage. Plus, we'll have everyone from the bands on, from Puddle of Mud, Filter, and we'll probably even get the guys from Lilac on. And we'll have all the bands on, Sponge. So Tim, the engineer, walks into my office yesterday and goes, did you say you were going to live stream from the venue? And I was like, yeah, I figured it'd be pretty easy. I'm just going to jack the box from, from the studio, the cameras, and then I was just going to take us all mobile, and then they have a hard line in the place we're doing the show at. Yeah. He's like, okay, and I could just see his gears grinding a little bit. Yeah. And I think I saw a fume come out a little bit, a little smoke come out from his ears, and he's like, I could see him thinking, you know what, this may work, and also it may be a terrible travesty. So.
I mean, we should be fine.
Yeah, hypothetically, we should be fine.
No, I'm not. I mean, if all else fails, we should be fine. I mean, do you even need to log everything? Could we do everything through? Is there an app for that we can do via an iPad or something? Because then you can just do it through an iPad, run the sound through a board, and you can still have mics and everything to give them sound, and then you wouldn't have to lug maybe the.
I don't know. We need a multiple camera setup, so I was just gonna bring the whole setup. I don't think it's that much, honestly.
Yeah. But no, I don't see why. I mean, the biggest pain in the ass will just be lugging everything. Yeah. I mean, it's you're just plugging into a different internet is all you're doing.
Yeah, Tim, it's that easy.
Yeah, duh, Tim.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You got a little. We made Tim a little nervous when we proclaimed that we were going to live stream at a completely different venue.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. I said, we'll be fine, Tim. We'll be fine.
You'll need to be there on site, though, just in case we're not fine.
I literally told him that. I'm like, but you'll be there all day.
So when things go wrong.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is on Friday, as soon as the show's over on Friday, the day before the show, we are going to dismantle everything, bring it down there, and just set it up. Yeah. Because everything's going to be.
Test it out?
Yeah. And we'll test it out that day.
Well, okay, give it a second. Yes. In theory, yes. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch the stream each and every morning. For story number 3 for About Last Night, we're dusting off 2012. Tim Tebow has been trying to make it as a baseball player, never got out of the Mets farm system. Well, he recently retired as a .223 hitter in the farm system. Not the best showing. What's he going to do next? Well, obviously, let's talk about getting back into the NFL.
So this dude is like, he's never not been an athlete.
Right.
So I still think he's holding on to the fact that he still is going to somehow still be an athlete, although he hasn't played in the NFL, like you mentioned, for almost 9 years. But the good thing is his best friend is going to give him a job. It's not about your talent level. It's about who you know, Cotter, and this just screams that exact sentiment right there.
So Urban Meyer, who was his coach in Florida, is now his neighbor in Jacksonville.
Oh, no way.
So they're good buddies. And Tim Tebow actually, because he's not going back, obviously, to be quarterback. It's we're talking tight end position. And over the recent months has actually gone in and worked with their tight ends coach. And that was one thing Urban Meyer said the team needed to work on was the tight end position. They picked somebody up in the offseason through free agency. They drafted a tight end, both of them blocking tight ends. But now does Tim Tebow fit into this with the team?
Well, Urban Meyer said when asked about the tight end position overall on the team, he goes, I'm concerned. There's some great quality. Quantity wasn't there in the draft this year, and there's a concern right now. We just didn't hit that today when he came to the draft. Look, he is going to sign Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow is going to be a tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars this year. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the quarterback. The team is going to be super hyped up. Urban Meyer is going to be the coach. It is going to be the strangest year ever to be a Jags fan and scream out, Duval! It's going to be so weird. Now, look, Tim Tebow is a great guy, and his athletic career in college was stunning.
Oh, he was a great athlete.
But for more than a decade, he has been a failure on every other pro level. So it should be interesting to see how this turns out.
Now, was there talk, and I'm trying to think back because it was so long ago, was there talk when he was in the NFL about moving him from quarterback to tight end at that time?
That right when he came out, they're like, look, you're not projecting as a quarterback.
Right.
You should go as a tight end. And he refused. And that's why he had that moment with the Broncos.
Right.
He had the one playoff run where he won one playoff game. And then he just kind of was terrible. He spent a couple of years with the Patriots and the Jets, and then obviously the Broncos. I think those are the 3 teams that he was signed to during his NFL play. Then for the last few years, he's been trying to be a very subpar minor league baseball player with the Mets. So I don't know, man. I don't know how he's going to do being 30-plus years old now playing as a tight end in the NFL.
Now, I mean, obviously, you can never know what would have happened. But, I mean, 9 years ago, if he would have gone, all right, fine, I'll become a tight end. I'll start practicing that. And that was what the position he stuck to in the NFL.
Yeah.
Think we get a different story now? Is he known for being a tight end, or is it still just kind of, he's okay?
I know a lot of NFL players transfer to a different position when making the pros, but not many that you can remember, right?
Fair enough.
Exactly. So
Fair enough.
I don't think so.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk 20th anniversary concert. We made the announcement yesterday. We've got all the details coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Let's see. Wanda, hubby isn't going to the concert, so it'll just be me. Cool. I like that. Told him I do VIP. I'm sure there'll be folks there to watch out for me. You'll be fine.
We got you.
Is the concert going to be socially distanced, or will people have to wear masks in 95-degree heat? We do not plan on having the show be, do we? I don't think so.
I don't.
No.
It hasn't been discussed where masks will be required. I think we're kind of, it being in July and 2 months out, we kind of want to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't necessarily committed either way yet. So
I don't think so, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think there will be masks. And hopefully it's not 95 degrees that day. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler, like a degree or two. Russ, yeah, Tebow with the Broncos beat my Steelers in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to bring that up, bro. Yeah, it's Tebow. I mean, he had that small run with the Broncos. He filled in. He got that win against the Steelers. It looked great, and then everyone found out that he was just a crappy college quarterback. I mean, sorry, he was a really good college quarterback, but it didn't turn out well for him in the pros, which everyone said that would be the deal. All right, guys. So here in like 20 minutes or so, we are going to take your calls, comments, and texts in regards to what are the unwritten rules for hanging out in a bar. Once again, what are the unwritten rules of hanging out in a bar? I was thinking about it yesterday, then did a little research. I found 12. I found 12 rules, which...
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, mine are different than yours. I mean, I think everyone is going... All these are going to be just about the same.
Yeah, you're going to have some... I think you've got universal ones. You've got universal ones.
We know we can't cover up all that sexiness with just a mask. Charles, actually, you may just want to wear a mask only to the show. It will be quite hot. Oh, and because we're really great at it, let's go ahead and get out of the way, Cotter. Later on tonight, you and I are hosting trivia. I think you're hosting trivia tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight's gonna be my last night for a while.
Yeah.
So
tonight, you can come hang out with us. We'll be at 2 different spots. Cotter's going to be at Oak 36 in the 12 Oaks Shopping Plaza.
Starting at 9.
Starting at 9 p.m. That's 9 p.m. And I'll be over at the Draft Room at Berwick right there on 17. Starting at 7 p.m. We're hosting trivia.
Yes.
You do video trivia there?
We do video trivia, yeah.
I don't. That's too much for me. I don't understand buttons enough.
We get a decent turnout usually. We got definitely some hardcore regulars who are there pretty much every week. But no, 9 o'clock is a little late for me now. So Mac, who does Chicks on Dudes, she's gonna take over for a while. So
nice.
Pretty excited about that.
So I got a trip. My anniversary is tomorrow with my wife. This weekend we're going to Charlotte, North Carolina. And I was just talking to Logan, who was on Beer for Breakfast last Friday. And he's going to hook it up.
Okay.
He's going to hook it up. I'm going to stop by Sycamore Brewing. And I'm going to swing by and I'm going to get the VIP treatment.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's true or not. But I will stop by and someone will be like, are you that guy? So...
speaking of Beer for Breakfast, this Friday, we've got Chris Hummer from WSAV. If you guys don't know Chris, she is awesome. She's just one of the nicest people you ever meet.
She's on that show. What's that show called?
She was involved with The Bridge. She might still be involved with The Bridge. She's more behind the scenes. She does a lot of producing for shows, but she does do a lot of interviews and some on-air work.
I was waiting for you to say she does do a lot of drinking.
Well, it's funny because I asked her, I'm like, because I go, when I ran into her over at Ben's, and I hadn't seen her in months. I mean, probably pre-pandemic. And I asked her, I'm like, do you drink beer? You want to come on for the beer review? And the beer for breakfast. She's like, do I drink beer? Yeah. So I shot her a message yesterday. I'm like, hey, what type do you drink? Normally I have guests bring in, but I'm like, I'll go get the beer for her. It's fine. I usually order a cold PBR or Coors Light. So she goes, so mock me for not knowing a hop from a something else that starts with an H.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a couple options. I'm not gonna get Coors Light or PBR, but I'll get some craft beer.
Okay.
But I'll get a lighter one.
Sure.
But then I'm gonna get something funky as shit. Whether it's just a thick ass stout, whether it's an uber sour, and we'll have her try both.
Interesting.
But she's going to bring her cameraman, and they're going to do maybe a little promo piece on us.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that means? I can already see it. Vest Friday for you.
It's a good chance.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Good chance.
You're definitely wearing the vest.
Depends on how hot it is. That's the downside about the vests.
Oh, yeah.
Summer is definitely not vest weather. Let's see, what's the temperature look like?
Yeah, so actually we booked a couple guests for Beer for Breakfast. So this coming Friday, like you said, we do have Chris Hummer from WSAV. We love to break up, we had a lot of beer guys there in a row with Mitch Steele and then Logan Temple of Sycamore. So right now we have Chris Hummer from WSAV coming in this Friday. Next Friday we'll have Dave and Dave from Debilation Brewing Company. That's the new brewery in Richmond Hill.
Yep.
And the week after we have a beer sommelier. Is that is that a thing?
It definitely is a thing. I don't know if it's called a sommelier, but yes, this man is the most knowledgeable person about beer I know.
Yeah, so Vince Becker of Habersham Beverage fame, he'll be swinging in. Just stopped to talk to him yesterday. So those are our current guests for the month of May. I have an email in with our old friend Carly Wiggins.
Okay,
She is currently with United Distributing. I got an email with her. And then in the month of June also, we are going to have Kevin, the owner, operator, man behind service right here in Savannah, stopping in the first Friday.
Yeah, Kevin's a good guy.
Yeah, we got a nice little lineup of beer guests. I just got one last week. Got 1 week at the end of May.
Okay.
Which is going to be right before Memorial Day. So I was kind of thinking maybe we just bring a soldier in.
Oh, I like that.
But I don't know if we can. I don't know if a soldier can drink on air with us.
Well, we could have somebody who is former military.
Could.
We know a couple of those.
Mm-hmm. We see if we can get Damien and Matt in.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, that may be a bad idea. Both of them drinking. Definitely going to hit the dump button a lot more.
Guys, stop. It's like it's spread out.
I think it's broken.
Less than 90 seconds.
Dave, I saw that on the list up there. I was looking for like things to do in Charlotte. I may hit up the NASCAR Hall of Fame. NASCAR is not exactly my thing, but I'm definitely, I mean, this is going to be a big time, like, eat and drink festival. So I'm looking for like high-end cocktail bars, hitting a bunch of breweries, and then I'm looking for the best spots to eat in Charlotte.
Makes sense.
I want a diners, drive-ins, and dives that bitch. You know, I want to hit up the crazy places you never hear about, unless Guy Fieri is, you know, yelling at me through a TV screen. My preferred way of eating. We're about 20 seconds out, guys, just so you know.
All right, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Just heard Puddle of Mud, and we made the announcement yesterday. They're going to be headlining our 20th anniversary concert. The show goes down Saturday, July 3rd, Trustees Garden. This is something we're doing with Connect Savannah. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. Cannot wait. This is the first show this radio station has basically ever put on. And tickets for it go on sale this Friday morning, 8 o'clock.
I like it because it's kind of like a throwback.
Totally.
It really takes a look at the history of Rock 106.1, because right at the beginning, when we started, 2001, I mean, Puddle of Mud was massive. Filter was doing their thing. Sponge was massive. I mean, these are bands that kind of help kickstart Rock 106.1 into where we're at today. So it's awesome that we're able to do a show with them coming up on Saturday, July 3rd.
And we've got local band Lilac. They're fantastic. They're going to open up the entire show. Now, here's the deal. Tickets, the first 500 tickets, only $25. 4 great bands, $25. You kidding me?
It's an all-day thing. There's going to be food trucks and vendors. It's going to be just a fun little 4th of July weekend party. And tickets go on sale, this coming Friday at 8 a.m. Stupid cheap, man. $25. If you want to go the VIP route gets you like a VIP viewing deck, which is like to the right of the stage, elevated, so it's really awesome. Plus, you get your own private bathrooms, and you guys know how that's an amazing thing to have. So I'm really looking forward to this show, and we hope you guys are too.
Yeah, so get your tickets early. Prices will go up as we get closer to the show, but $25, first 500 general admission tickets. First 50 VIP at $75. Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, and Lilac. It is our 20th anniversary concert on Saturday, July 3rd. We got more details right now on the website and the Rock 106.1 Facebook page. Coming up, top of the 7 o'clock hour, going to take your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. What are the unwritten rules while hanging out at a bar?
I wrote down 12.
I think some will be universal to everybody.
Yeah.
And I think you'll probably have your own maybe like niche little rules that you and your friends live by. And I think all of those are okay. So call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. Top of the 7 o'clock hour. I want your stories. What are the unwritten rules for hanging out at a bar. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
David, I feel like you have a couple of these unwritten rules, being the beer aficionado that you are. So write them down. Everyone, once again, thanks for hanging out on the stream with us. If you have some unwritten rules for hanging out at a bar, which I'm sure a lot of you do, and you just haven't even really thought of them. There's just things you live by when you go into a bar. I mean, do you have your favorite seat? Do you go in? Like, do you ask someone to get the hell up from their seat? Is that the unwritten rule, that seat's always your seat? Someone buys you a drink. Are you supposed to buy them a drink back? Is that an unwritten rule for you? Go ahead and write down your unwritten rules for hanging out at a bar. Go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll share them here in just a little bit. So I was laughing just a little bit before we went on that last break because obviously I was at our website, rock1061.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all the information up about our show.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, Pet of the Week. I haven't checked out Pet of the Week in like a week or two.
Right.
I wanted to see if it's gotten updated, and it did. And the picture and the names are terrifying. So once again, the Pet of the Week, we teamed up with One Love Animal Rescue in the middle of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So teamed up with them, and then they send us pictures like each and every week, and they send us a little description. The picture they gave us this week is terrifying. This white cat is essentially sucking your soul out like the dude from Mortal Kombat. And then the names are say hello to Benny Anydots and Mr. Mistopheles. The names are horrific. They are train wreck of names, and these cats essentially want to murder you, which is most cats, I know, but this one, especially the white one.
Mr. Mistopheles is actually from the musical Cats. That's the name. It's the name of one of the singing cats in Cats.
Oh, that movie was so great. I can't believe I missed it and didn't know that.
No. So the play Cats, not that it's a shock that I fell asleep during anything, but musicals, I love musicals, love going to the theater and usually stay up. The play Cats is one of the weirdest, stupidest, biggest waste of time ever.
You're a big time play guy too.
I hate Cats. It's not good.
Did you watch the movie?
I did not watch the movie. I went and saw it in the theater and fell asleep.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know you hated cats so much.
I'm not a fan of cats.
And then for being such a fan of real cats.
That's true. Oh, speaking of, we got our Fosters back.
Hey, you said that yesterday.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can't remember if I did or not. Fosters back at the house.
Bob agrees. Cats is one of the worst. I don't understand why people like it.
Oh, dude, it's so abysmal.
I honestly can't go to a play knowing that the subject is literally just going to be a bunch of grown-ups dressed up as cats and go, you know what? This is worth my time.
No, I get that.
When I went and saw like Book of Mormon, or American Idiot, or Hamilton. No, I didn't see Hamilton. I thought about it though. Anyway, when I went and saw those plays, I'm like, these are worth my time.
Yeah.
But then I was like, the opportunity to see Cats, something that's been going on for 40 years.
No.
I'm okay.
No, so 2 years ago, we bought season passes to one of the theaters in Jacksonville because Hamilton was coming, and they started promoting it 2 years ago. And you got first dibs on tickets if you were ticket holders. So for 2 years, we love theater, so it's not a big deal. We'd go see shows. And we were supposed to see Hamilton the week the pandemic shut everything down.
I was about to ask that. I forgot that.
It was March of last year. It was basically the week of St. Patrick's Day, and it shut everything down. Now, they keep pushing it back, but they're still got the date. We still have our tickets. The downside is, because my youngest daughter, Ella, she is the biggest, and out of the four of us, she's the biggest Hamilton fan in the family. So she was the one. It was kind of for her that we did this for. The date they're saying now is both the kids will be at school, so it'll just be me and Dana going. But you know what? Damn it, going.
Hey, you know what? Just get your daughter that Disney Plus subscription.
There you go.
Watch Hamilton on there.
Yeah, we watched it when it came out. It's good, man. I'm excited to see it live. And I was surprised. So I can't think of what the Jacksonville Theater is, but it's a smaller stage.
Yeah, the Moran Theater.
So is that what it is?
Yeah, you're talking about the one that's downtown across from the Omni.
I don't know.
It's where I'm pretty sure it's where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller stage, and we went and saw like Lion King there, and it was weird because how small the stage was. So I don't know how they'll cram all of Hamilton onto it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's doable. Actually, we have someone volunteering to be your daughter on the stream to go to Hamilton.
Might be able to make that happen.
Yeah, so
because we'll have the ticket.
There you go. Looks like you're going, Bob. Congratulations.
But they do really good stuff. My favorite musical of all time is Les Mis, and the touring version they brought to town was just bonkers great. It was so good.
Nice. I don't think I've ever seen a Les Mis movie production TV show ever.
The movie's okay. I mean, the movie they did with Hugh Jackman and stuff like that, it's okay. I mean, it's a decent movie version of that musical, but fuck, man, the music in that is by far my favorite musical.
All right, so we got a few minutes before we head into the 7 o'clock hour today. Let's go ahead and answer the internet once again, a game we play during the breaks here at the Cotter and Marshall Show. Here's the question, and it's a good one. Cotter, I'll let you start off by answering this.
Okay.
When you know you're not supposed to be looking at someone's boobs, does it make it harder not to look?
At times, yes. Yes, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, yeah.
Like in a business meeting.
So here's the deal. If I'm a stereotypical dude, if they're hanging out, it's hard not to look, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard not to look.
Yeah.
It just is. I'm sorry. I know it's not the thing to say right now, but man, is it hard not to look.
I'm not going to say sorry at all. I love boobs. I'm going to look. Sorry. That's not my problem. 93% of Barstool readers said yes. When you know you're not supposed to be looking at someone's boob, does it make harder? Yes. Because anytime you tell anyone no, they're going to want to do the opposite.
Right. I'm going to get my coffee, which is probably iced.
Bob, you're going to have such a great time at Hamilton. Have fun, man. I have tickets for Earth Day birthday reset for the third time. We'll see if it happens. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. Have fun, Dave. All right, guys, once again, coming up, we are going to ask you guys, what are the unwritten rules for hanging out in a bar? Go ahead and share them with us on the live stream, if you don't mind. We'll share those with everyone. I've written down a bunch. We got some on the Facebook pages last night, so make sure to chime in and let us know. Thank you, Wanda.
Can't wait to go down. You're the best dad ever. That's funny. Settle down, kids. Settle down.
That's an awesome show, Dave. A little update from what we were talking yesterday in Marshall's Music News in regards to Marilyn Manson. TMZ just has a story right now that says cops are looking into the new claims after Esme has Bianca, who filed a lawsuit against Marilyn Manson for sexual assault. Cops are now looking into other claims as well. So.
Yeah, I was surprised that there hasn't been more of an investigation into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that he even, charged or thrown in jail yet, but I'm really been surprised it's taken this long for people to really investigate it.
Yeah. It's going to be a burner outside today, isn't it?
I thought so, but then it doesn't look too bad. 84 for the high. Oh, yeah, 90 today. Yeah. Friday, 81. Could be a vest day.
Could be a vest day.
Since we got the camera potentially coming in. Could be a vest day. 81, I think, is manageable.
Okay, that's good. Everyone knows you're wearing a vest now. Perfect. Speaking of the Friday show, I'm going to, as soon as we're over, I'm leaving.
You should.
Yeah, just a heads up.
I don't blame you. I was going to do that today, because so we've got. I'm going to take if it's cool, if we don't need it or nobody needs it, then I'm going to take the Bob truck home. It is a drive-through kind of graduation-y thing for the seniors.
Okay.
And the Bob truck makes lots of obnoxious noise.
Oh, it does.
So I'd like to, be obnoxious as Ella drives up and gets all of her seniory stuff.
Do you have to? Oh, wait, is she in the car with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She'll be in the car with me.
Oh, is it drive-through graduation?
It's not graduation. It's like pickup. You go pick up everything. I think maybe cap and gown and stuff, and you just kind of go through. But normally, Savannah Arts did like a senior walk. So the first day of school, all the parents, family, everyone wanted to go. The seniors walked from across the street into the school and brought posters, did a bunch of stupid stuff.
Sure.
So my oldest, super embarrassed, hated, didn't like it. I had one poster. That was it. My youngest saw everybody brought in created big heads for their kids. And she's like, I want a big head. So we got her 2 big heads.
Yeah.
And we really haven't been able to use them yet because of the pandemic. So today I wanted to take the Bob truck, fire up the lights, have the big head sticking out the windows.
Yeah.
Be goofy.
So the toggle switch goes from left to right.
Mm-hmm.
That is your sound.
Mm-hmm.
The switch on the left-hand side, that's your lights.
Okay.
I would just highly suggest making sure they're turned off before you drive back onto the roadway.
Fair enough.
So one time I was doing a remote for Bob 106.9, and I left the lights on and was playing music out of the vehicle while I was set up in another location.
Right.
And I actually drove off with the lights on. And I drove, I would say, from Chatham Parkway Toyota all the way up into about where that Crystals is on Abercorn, up by the 12 Oaks Shopping Plaza.
Yeah.
I think I drove that entire way with the lights on.
Okay.
I didn't have any issue. Traffic-wise, it seemed like everyone was getting out of my way. It was pretty amazing. I was just strolling along.
Speaking of lights, my check engine light not come on yet.
I'm going to give it till next Tuesday, and I say it comes back on.
Yeah, no, I expect it to.
I give you a couple days.
I expect it to. Well, it's like, even when, so the guy from Meineke, who I'm, best friends with now, Tony, what's up?
Well, probably watching the show.
But he even called me after I picked it up that night. He's like, "Did it come back on yet?" I'm like, "No." He's like, I just want to check.
Just worried about you, bro.
I think it stumped him, man. They have like a Meineke message board where if they have issues or problems that they need help on, they could post. People respond. Yeah. And he goes, I took it to the message board, man. I didn't know what else to do at this point in time.
Sean says you better knock on wood.
Done. 90 seconds, guys.
So when I went to Habersham yesterday to go talk to Vince, our good buddy Vince, about joining Beer for Breakfast with us later on this month, I ran into a couple guys who worked for Southern Eagle. They're like the beer distributors for like Budweiser and stuff. And there was a guy who had flaming red hair, like deep red hair. We can say I have red hair, or blonde hair, whatever you want to call it. He had like the quintessential redhead hair. He also had a mullet, but he was wearing 2 like diamond cross earrings. Like
Did he work for?
He worked for Southern Eagle.
Did you invite him in for Beer for Breakfast?
So I talked to him for a minute. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
I didn't want to just, like I'm inviting Vince and then I just see a dude with a mullet. I'm like, you want to come on the show too? I find that probably insulting.
I don't think so. Because Vince would have been like,
yeah,
I get it.
I just met that guy. I almost was like, can I get a picture with you? But I also was like, is that slightly insulting?
That might be.
So insulting if I ask for a picture, but not insulting if I ask him to come on and do an hour.
But you knew you worked for Southern Eagle.
He had a shirt on.
Yeah, see, you're a beer guy.
I don't know.
And he would have looked great on the street.
We came into a huge issue with
That's true.
With you,
someone
thinking you're a beer guy.
Yeah, but this is, just him coming in and drinking beer. It would have been fine. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Be sure to get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. You can also check us out. You can download the Rock 106.1 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. also at rock1061.com. This morning, we are taking your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules when you're hanging out at a bar? Now, I think there's some that are just going to be universal, and I think we'll all kind of follow. And then I bet there's others that may be more niche-y to the bar,
right?
Or maybe to your group of friends, just depending on who you're hanging out with.
Well, let's just come down with the definition of what the bar is, right? The bar is a communal space where people get together and tell ridiculous stories and watch sports, listen to music, and have a good time while imbibing alcoholic drinks. We can all agree that is the basis of what a definition of a bar is, right?
That was pretty stellar. Yeah,
I just came up with that on top of my head too. It's like I've been to a bar every single day for the last few days. So, I mean, I think there's basic things about a bar when it comes to the unwritten rules that we should all agree to. That's the right thing to do. The number one thing I want to bring up is when you use the restroom, don't be the utter hot mess person. If for some reason the towels or the toilet paper goes out, say something to the bartender.
Yeah.
Make sure there's some for the next guy who goes in there who has to then, worry about wiping himself with his T-shirt.
Amendment to this rule: unless the next person is your buddy, then they're on their own.
And the next person coming in was just a jerk to you at the bar, then don't say anything.
I think, top of the list or toward the top, just don't be a dick to the waitstaff, to your bartender.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I hate that when you get somebody who comes up to the bar and just instantly thinks they're owed whatever. They want something quick. They get demanding. I'm like, if you got a busy bar, person by the bartender, they'll get to you. They're a professional. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, the one thing I really hate is when a patron will then take a knife or a pen or something and tap their glass.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't hold it. Yeah, this. If you do that at a bar, there's a good chance I stab you with a butter knife. That is an unwritten rule. Do not knock on the table or tap your glass to get the attention of your waiter or waitress. When they look at you, you can give them eyes or you could say something or motion them over, but do not tap a glass like they are your lapdog.
In the same vein, don't wave your money at them. To get their attention, you're sitting there waving money. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't do that at all.
Like it's a treat. Like they're a little puppy that's going to come running over.
Don't, and I think this goes mainly for guys. Don't hit on the bartender when you're in there with some buddies.
What if you're married to her?
Well, that's different. Then you can just F with everybody who just thinks you're, a douche or whatever. But no, it's like 9.5 times out of 10, the bartender does not want to go home with you. And all you're doing is making a fool of yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
You don't want to do that. Come on, don't be that guy. If you break something, tell somebody. It's the same thing like the bathroom. If you go in there and run out of towels, tell somebody. If you drop the glass and there's glass everywhere, let somebody know.
Well, do you really have to let someone know? Because usually at that point, every bar I go to, everyone's like, oh! Yeah, Marshall's drunk again.
That's true. Yeah, no. Well, both of those. Marshall being drunk again. Don't complain to the bartender about prices at the bar. Chances are they're not making those prices. And they're not coming up with the prices. Just don't complain, to the bartender about those things.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've really ever complained about prices at a bar. Actually, there's one place.
Okay.
I won't bring it up.
Don't go in and just be that loud, obnoxious person that just is trying to take all the attention or just trying to just be too much for the entire room. Because you go to a bar. When I go to a bar, whether it's by myself, I just want to chill out and relax. Whether it's some friends, I want to hang out and relax. I don't need to see the fireworks going on around me.
Yeah.
No.
So sometimes that's good.
Really?
But if it's too much, for too long, it's really annoying. But if there is someone who's having a really good time, it is always fun to look over and be like, I've been there, man. Been there. Having such a good time. Good for that person.
All right. So taking your calls, comments, and texts today, 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at a bar? When the jukebox is involved? I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you read the room, or is it like, screw it, it's my money, I can play whatever I want?
Well, we actually got some great comments on that and about karaoke at a bar as well.
Let's
save those. Let's save those.
That is a good one. All right, so we've been kind of doing rules so far that were directed as just being the patron of the bar. What about rules when you're hanging out with your friends? I mean, are there certain rules? I mean, are you required to buy somebody a drink or a round if a round is purchased for you?
I think so.
I think it's fair. I mean, there was this bar in Illinois called, I can't remember what it's called now. It was literally in the middle of a neighborhood. House. But that middle house was a bar.
That's you're talking about Jerry's down here on the Montgomery Crossroads?
Kind of like Jerry's. Yeah. You would go in, and it would been there forever. Got grandfathered into like the neighborhood. You couldn't get rid of it. They served like 10-ounce pours of beers. So
Jack Daniels.
Yeah. So smaller drinks. Everything was $1. I mean, it was $1. And if you were in there and there's like six other guys in there, everybody just bought a round. You got a wooden token,
right? And
that's what you'd use for later. And you bought everybody around anytime somebody bought you one.
I'm not gonna lie. That's not a good business model. How is that bar still open?
Why? The $1 beers?
Yeah, $1 beers.
Well, I mean, it was 10 ounces. I mean, it was super small pours. But I mean, I think that's fair. So, all right, your calls, comments, and texts 800-394-1061. We'll get to your stories next. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Brand new Offspring. Let the bad times roll. Rock 1061.
Guys, thanks for chiming in on the stream, man. We got a bunch to go over. Thank you for those. We'll go over those in just a minute. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I got like 5 I can bring up. Let me just cross out the ones. Hogging the jukebox is one of them I had. Cool. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 that we haven't brought up.
Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, let me bring up a few of mine, and I'll keep a few for the last break.
Okay.
And, I'll break. There's Wanda's. I'm going to start with Wanda's because hers was at the earlier in the show.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a couple of mine and go back and forth on it. I'll do Wanda's, and then we'll go over a couple regarding karaoke because hers ends at karaoke. So I'll segue that into more karaoke talk.
Okay.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out this morning, and thanks for everyone who chimed in. We're still taking your calls, comments, and texts in regards to the Unwritten Rules hangout at a bar.
I just realized Salsa Mark on Friday for Big Money Monday literally texted every single number 1 through 9. Individual texts.
Classic.
Cheating the system.
Obviously didn't work for him.
No, sorry. Sorry, Salsa Mark. All right, got about 90 seconds.
Last night was before we jump back into this conversation, last night was one of the only nights where I went to bed at like 10:30, and I told myself, I'm like, I do not want to wake up until exactly 5 o'clock. Like, I want to sleep through the night. Usually that's not the case.
Right.
I literally woke up at 4:58. I grabbed my phone. I saw it say 58, and then it turned to 4:59, and I'm like, pretty damn good night of sleep. Felt really good about that.
Nice.
Phil, thanks for chiming in there. I'll go ahead and make sure to talk about that. Lots of karaoke rules.
I get that.
People love.
I get that. I mean, that could be a highly questionable activity, depending on who's partaking.
We're getting a call right now.
Never effing fails,
15 seconds before we jump on the air.
Never effing fails.
Yeah.
Be right back. Good morning. Be sure to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. This morning, we're taking your calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at a bar?
Yeah, we've got a couple great ones here on the stream, but I've got a list. I wrote down 12 unwritten rules of the bar. My number one is this one, and I think it's pretty obvious, but a lot of people just don't get it. Reaching behind the bar.
Yeah.
If you don't work there, you don't need to reach behind the bar and grab a napkin or a straw, no matter how bad you want one. You sit there like a good little boy and girl, and you wait. You wait till the bartender comes along and you ask.
Yeah, I see that scenario. There are two different scenarios where people tend to do that. One, you're so new and you don't care. Or two, it's the complete other end of the spectrum. You become such a regular, you think it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and like you essentially feel like you work there or you support the business because you come and spend $14 a day at the bar. You don't go behind the bar unless you're asked to come behind the bar or you get a job at the bar. So that is definitely one of the unwritten rules for me. Another one, talking on your cell phone. Now, talking on your cell phone at the bar, real quick, hey, I'm at the bar. Where are you? Cool, I'm right here. Fine. But if you're sitting there having a long-ass conversation or if you're just, I don't know, if you're just putting it on speakerphone or like literally having a life's moment at the bar, don't on your cell phone. Hang up, have that conversation outside. No one needs to hear your business, nor does anyone really care about your business. Keep it exactly that, your business, away from me at the bar. I don't care about your cell phone calls. Don't make them there. And then one more. When you're standing at a crowded bar, like let's say it's just it's a crazy night, you know, it's getting crazy out there. And you go up to the bar and you order a drink and get your drink, get the hell away from the bar. People sitting there don't want to be crowded into your little space area, hearing your conversations, whatever it is. If you order a drink and you don't have a seat at the bar when it's crowded, get the hell away from the bar. I don't like you. I don't want to smell you. I do not want to be in your personal circumference. Get away from me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Call, comment, and text, 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at the bar? Do you want to hit those now or do you want to take a break?
Let's do this one and we'll come back with the rest. So Wanda actually commented live on the stream. She goes, she actually kind of had a couple in a row. She goes, never leave your drink unattended.
Yes.
Always tell your family and friends where you're going. Tip the bartenders. And one thing she says is remember to try to have fun, be wild, and try the karaoke and the mechanical bull every single time.
I like that. All right, call, comment, and text. You got your stories coming up. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at the bar? 800-394-1061. Get this effing call.
Yeah, this guy really wants to tell us
He's got a good story.
Something.
Rock 1061, who's this?
This is David.
Hey, David, what's going on, man?
Not bad. One of it's got to be in the top 5. Never whistle at the bartender to get her attention while she's busy.
Absolutely, man.
That will make a bartender go insane.
Agreed, man. Like I said, bartenders are professionals. They know what they're doing. You want a drink, they're going to get to you. Just wait your turn.
Yeah. I mean, just wait your turn. I mean, but don't whistle at them.
I think if you whistle at a bartender, they should have the right to throw a glass of water in your face.
Oh, I like this.
And then charge you $5 for it.
Well, what they do is they put you at the end of the list.
Oh, yeah.
And then they come up and they say, you know, they point their finger and they get right up in your face. Don't you ever fucking whistle at me again.
Damn right. All right, man. Yeah, cool. Thank you for the call. Appreciate that.
All right. Have a good day, fellas.
See you, man.
All right, you want to edit that up real quick, and then we'll start the break. You can play the call, and then I'll come in with all the texts.
I love it. Cool. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
All right, guys, back on the stream. Thanks for hanging with us right there. Cotter just edited up that audio of the call you heard. We're going to play that back at the beginning of our next break. Are you okay?
I'm having issues with the microphone.
Dude, you've been fighting that microphone like it stole your wallet earlier. Give me my wallet back!
It's winning.
Oh, man, we got a lot of great comments from you guys. Thanks for chiming in with the unwritten rules of the bar. We're going to share those with you in just a few moments. Also, yes, happy May the 4th. Cotter is going to quiz me in the face in the 9 o'clock hour in regards to that subject itself.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you Star Wars characters. You must tell me the first movie they appeared in.
Oh, Christ.
And it's movies by order of release, not timeline order. That makes sense.
Right. So, yeah. So, episode 4 would be
first. So, yeah. So,
okay.
it's not like, Darth Vader who appeared in Rogue One, which would technically be ahead of, I'm not, that's too much thinking. Not doing that.
Thanks for cutting out the thinking for me. That's a tough one.
Well, no, me too. I'm like, we can do it that way. I'll make it harder. I'm like, that's just too much work. So no, it'll be in order of release is what we'll go with that. Side note, Rock 1061 trivia. Billy told me the other day, and I'm not sure how she found out, but I'll believe her. The song we're playing right now, Judith, The Perfect Circle, the very first song played on Rock 1061.
Okay.
So there you go.
Fun fact. Quite possibly. That album came out in 2000. I was curious.
Yeah.
Salsa Mark chimed in. He goes, Salsa Mark again. I know it's kind of cheating, but I had to cover all the numbers. 50. Oh, when did he text that in? Wait, why do I feel like that hasn't updated?
Oh, maybe he was watching the stream. No, I thought it was funny, man. Oh no, that was
I know he dropped in a story too. Salsa Mark. Here, anyway, you look at the bar. Is there a place of employment? Treat it with respect. To be nice. Don't be arrogant because they will just forget where you are at the bottom of the line. Maybe that was Salsa Mark who called in. Or maybe it wasn't. That was a guy named David, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He pretty much said the same exact thing as David did. You guys have some great responses on here. We'll go over a bunch of them.
Elliot, one of the guys on my team throwing axes over the weekend, hit us up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
At the bar, especially if they're busy, don't make a huge, complicated order of mixed drinks. Takes a lot of time away from the other patrons.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my rules, I don't think we're going to get to it because we have so many comments. One of my rules was don't be indecisive about your order.
I agree with that. I mean, especially if they're busy. Know what you want when you get up there. If you don't know, step back and let other people through.
Yeah.
Figure it out on your own. Don't take up everybody's time. All right, just over 90 seconds. We'll wrap up Unwritten Rules from the bar.
On the backside of this hour, we're going to have the Dude of the Week death match. A couple baseball stories going at it today. And then the 8 o'clock hour, we'll do Cotter versus Marshall and Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia. This is a good quick question.
Okay.
So once again, answer the internet. We asked that during the breaks here of the Cotter and Marshall show. We're about 45 seconds out, but this one's so easy. Is eating in bed gross?
I would say it depends on what you eat. I do not eat in bed. I couldn't tell you the last time I ate in bed. But no, because I would have done it like at a hotel or something where there's not necessarily a couch in your bed. So no, depending on what you're eating.
Eating in bed, eating in your own bed, I think is gross.
Okay.
Eating in a hotel bed where there's no other furniture for the most part, totally fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of, it's like I couldn't tell you the last time I ate in my personal bed.
73% of Barstool readers said no, eating in bed is not gross.
Wow. That's
Gross.
a bigger number than
Also
expected.
gross.
All right, be right back, guys. Good morning. We are taking your calls, comments, and texts today. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at the bar? 800-394-1061. David, hit us up. David, what's an unwritten rule for when you hang out at the bar? Your calls, comments, and texts, 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules for hanging out at the bar?
We actually got a bunch of karaoke rules that people were commenting on the stream this morning about. Gibby says, if it's karaoke night, do not sing Tequila unless you're either you really can't sing or you're over 60.
That is just a waste of time. I mean, tequila at karaoke, yeah, total waste of time.
Bob says, Whitney and Celine are off limits. Also, love songs in general are off limits when it comes to karaoke. When you're hanging at bars, the unwritten rules. Phil says, yes, I hate when people sing sad songs at karaoke. He goes, I'm here to have fun, not wallow in your depression. Also, don't sing the song if you don't already know it.
You know, I think that's fair. I mean, I get the words are on the screen for you to follow along to, but you got to know the basis of the song.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at karaoke, what would you rather hear? Do you want to hear somebody good, or do you want to hear somebody bad and just be like, oh, yeah, that's kind of funny?
I want to hear kind of a mixture of both.
Okay.
Like, you're going to have, like, your professional karaoke singers. Like, yeah, sure, come on in and do a couple songs a night. Don't do, like, every other song. Like,
Yeah.
I hate when those pros come up and like, let me absolutely wow you with my amazing vocals because I can't make it anywhere. I have to do it here at the local bar.
So it's like an old school American Idol when they used to show all the bad ones mixed in with the good ones.
Yeah, I want a little mixture.
Now, what if you're not singing? What about heckling? Is that like off limits?
No, unless it's like a communal thing.
Okay.
If everyone's having a good laugh, you're not. I'd never be the guy that starts it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if everyone's just having a good time and they're taking it well, I think it's fun to kind of join in and have a good laugh about it. But
all right.
Yeah, I don't think it's something that you really need to hammer someone about. I mean, they're going up and doing something in front of a crowd. You're not. You're sitting down and shutting up and drinking a beer. It's probably the best way to kind of keep it that way. Charles says, and I love this one. This is pretty obvious. Tip well.
Yeah.
In cash. Paper bills only, not coins.
Yeah, no, don't tip. I mean, now, if you got some change and you're just giving them all the change, there's coins involved, I don't think that's the end of the world.
Right.
But, I mean, if that's not the case, yeah, nobody wants a stack of quarters, man.
Tip 20%. Tip 20%.
Now, I got a rule for a bar.
Okay.
I'm going to reverse this a little bit. I'm going to reverse this a little bit.
Penny Pincher Cotter
No, this has nothing
rubbing
to do.
his two coins together. You can't get them.
No, this has nothing to do with that. Not being me being cheap. If you're a bar, don't stamp a logo or something on the dollar bills. Then you want to try to go spend someplace else when they give you change.
Oh, that happened to you recently.
It's kind of a pet peeve of mine. There's a liquor store on Wilmington Island that gave you change back in like Susan B. Anthony dollars. I'm just like, where am I going to use this? Where's this good at? But there's a bar that I love, great bar, but they give you ones back and they stamp over the president, and you're like, is it legal? One, I'm going to get weird looks when I try to spend that anyplace else.
Right.
So if you're the bar, rule, don't stamp stuff on the money. There you go. It goes both ways.
I agree with that. We have actually some more karaoke rules to go over real quick. These are the unwritten rules of the bar. If you're at a karaoke night, don't sing American Pie or one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. They're 9 minutes long. Also, don't be the guy that sings metal songs.
Yeah, that's a tough putt for karaoke, man.
Yeah.
I get that 100%.
Red has a good one. If you're celebrating something, buy a round for that person. Birthday, buy that person a round. Buy them a shot, buy them a beer, buy them both maybe, depending on how they're feeling. Just, if someone's there, do something nice. Because once again, it's reciprocal in that way. Because most time, if you're buying someone a shot or beer, there's a good chance they'll buy you a shot or beer back, kind of equaling out everything for everyone to make sure everyone has a good time. Another one, Michael points out here, do not stand in front of the DJ booth and wave your arms or yell asking him if they can request a song. The answer is no. They never want to play your songs. They're a professional and you're not. Don't be climbing up the booth like you're King Kong.
Unless you have a tip. DJs will take tips.
You're right.
100%.
And then when you request that song, they are not going to play your
No,
song.
but they'll take your tip.
Charles actually comes in with another one. Another rule, don't test the bouncer. He's a bouncer for a reason.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, not that I would ever test anybody. Look at me. But no, don't walk into a bar thinking you're a badass, thinking you take out the bouncer.
Yeah, I mean, just so many great rules in here. Michael says, do not wave your money or card around the bartender. She will get to you when she gets to you.
I think we need to, and we don't need to do it right now, obviously, but I think we need to jot down some of the best ones and have the official list, maybe like the top 5, top 10, Cotter and Marshall bar rules.
I like that.
I think this is good.
And then they should be posted everywhere.
Yes, post them in every bar. So you guys on the stream and listening on the air, we're going to need your help putting together this list, but it'll be a thing. The Cotter and Marshall official bar rules. All right, you can continue your comments and text 800-394-1061. What are some unwritten rules when you hang out at a bar? But coming up next, gotta get to the Dude of the Week death match. It's on the way after Chevelle's Self-Destructor, Rock 1061.
I know we were talking about mostly drinking there, but congratulations to two of our sober guys. Michael, 255 days sober.
Dude, congrats, man.
And Gibby, 697. Way to one-up him, asshole.
Congrats to both of you guys. That's awesome. Got the new song from A Day to Remember coming up next. We just kind of bumped it up to a sub-power daytime rotation. It's really grown on me.
I don't know what is the song?
I think you've heard it. It's the Everything We Need. I'll pipe it in for a couple seconds. Yeah. But it's really grown on me.
Let's see. Oh, breaking down like some of the unwritten rules, guys. Ones I didn't get to.
Yeah.
Wearing inappropriate attire. Like, don't walk into the bar with no shoes on. That's.
Yeah, that is something, and that is something you would see at a total local community bar. People that are there every single day, and just be like, once again, goes back to they feel they kind of own the place. Mm-hmm. That's that kind of thing.
Like, I think that the only way that's kind of acceptable is like you're literally on the beach, and it's one of those beach bars where you can walk straight up from the beach. Like, that's acceptable. Every other time, wear some goddamn shoes.
What about bringing a dog into the bar? I have run into this scenario several times recently.
I mean, not dogs on the patio, man.
Well, in the bar.
No, not in the bar. No.
I mean, it's a puppy, new dog, and I didn't want to leave the dog at home, so it would come into the bar. It was very weird.
I don't know.
He held the dog the entire time. It wasn't like it was running around.
If it was a hot chick, I would allow it 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. If it was just some dude, then yeah, man. Yeah. Grow a pair. Leave the puppy at home. Andrew says, don't get pissed off when the bartender doesn't drop everything and run your Keno tickets for you.
Oh, dude. I feel for any bar that has Keno because that is just another element that the bartender has to effing deal with.
I mean, locally, Jerry's has some.
Jerry's has Keno, yeah.
Yeah. Who else has them?
Keno? I don't know. But I mean,
I've seen them inside of gas stations.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen them much in bars outside of Jerry's.
Yeah, Jerry's has Keno. So I mean, I just feel on a busy night, now you got to freaking run Keno tickets. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously in Vegas a lot, but they have cages for that. So
yeah. But no. So I say what we do is we can kind of go back over what we found on here, some of the good ones in here, and we put together an official bar rule list.
Here, I'll copy and paste. Where is that? Looking for Rhett. Rhett was the first one.
And what we'll do is we'll put them up on the Facebook page and have you guys help us determine. We'll just do like 10. Keep it simple.
Our HR lady just liked our show post.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everyone don't cuss.
Best behavior. Best behavior.
Don't talk about boobs.
I love you, Tracy. All right, got about 2 minutes. Set up the Dude of the Week death match. You still got time to vote.
Oh, look, Carly got back to me. She has to double check with her boss to see if it's cool for her to do.
That makes sense. It should be cool. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah. You would think.
Mikey Lupica, I just saw this on Facebook. There are no saved seats for Unwritten Rules at the bar.
There you go.
I agree and disagree with that. I mean, if your buddy's running to the bathroom, you hold their seat.
Right, but there's no
if they're
lifetime seats.
I agree with that. No. If that's what he's talking about, yes, 100%.
I went ahead and I sent you the chat log that had all those rules. At least I think I did.
Yeah, I'll go through those, and we'll put something up on the Facebook page, and we'll put together the official 10 rules.
Yeah, and then we'll create a fun little graphic. We love graphics here. I know a guy who's really good at making them. That's you.
Okay. Don't pound on the bar to get the bartender's attention. Yeah, 100%. Gibby, is that a true request, or can I type twat waffle? That's the other counter. How many days has it been since Gibby's typed twat waffle? It's been a minute.
Yesterday.
Did he type it yesterday?
Yeah,
damn it.
Yes.
Okay, I missed it yesterday.
Gibby wakes up in the morning and he literally already has twat waffle written out and he's just waiting to hit the enter button.
He's like, how can I use that?
He's like, fuck, can I put twat waffle in right now?
How can I use that in a sentence today? I'll find a way. Inappropriately, even. Is there an appropriate way, though, I guess? That's the question.
Probably.
That's where it takes skill.
Where are we at right now?
We got about, yeah. We got about 15 seconds. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget, got your chance to score 3-day passes and hotel for Bonnaroo. It's going down this September. One of your headliners, the one and only Foo Fighters.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're kind of a big deal. Also, Lizzo, Tyler, the Creator, Tame Impala, Young the Giant. It's going to be a sick show.
So for the next 2 weeks, Monday through Friday, at the top of every hour, you're going to hear a song from the Foo Fighters. Mm-hmm. To enter, for your chance to win, all you got to do is text us, 800-394-1061, the name of the song as soon as you hear it. You're going to go through, pick qualifiers, and then we're going to pick one grand prize winner.
I start that process today, and once again, this goes on 24 hours a day, every single hour. Even if you're up in the middle of the night, listen up for that Foo Fighters song. Get ready to text us.
It's Foo for Bonnaroo. Got more details on the website now, rock1061.com. So we got a couple of baseball-themed dudes up for the running today. Number one, this random Phillies fan who caught a 97-mile-per-hour foul ball the game on Sunday when they were taking on the Mets. Michael Conforto from the Mets, an outfielder, lined the ball into the stands. Dude wearing a Phillies jersey, holding ice cream in one hand. Just randomly reached up like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And snagged this foul ball.
And the ice cream stayed put like a champion. Like it didn't even faze him. He probably took a lick of the ice cream afterwards and just dropped the ball because he didn't care. It was so badass.
You had a guy sitting, because they were socially distanced, but a guy ran over instantly just to give him like a high five because, like, damn, that was impressive. The commentators were blown away by this, and they showed the instant replay multiple times.
It was a hell of a catch. Once in a lifetime catch for that guy. That's probably literally he just peaked, and everything else is downhill for this Phillies fan afterwards. I mean, he does live in Philadelphia, so
that's a good point.
It is rough.
All right, the other option: the Arizona Diamondbacks for helping a guy track down his friend while on a date. So this was pretty funny. A guy on Twitter goes by Buck Army. wanted to know what his roommate was going on, or how his roommate's date was going on the Diamondbacks game on Saturday. So he tweeted at the Diamondbacks asking the camera guy to zoom out because his buddy was sitting like 6 rows behind home plate. The Diamondbacks not only did that, but they retweeted a picture of the Jumbotron of his roommate and the date sitting there in the ball game, and then later retweeted a picture of both of them because they went over and gave them like balls from the game. Sure. And they posted that going, hopefully this leads to a third date, or, maybe there's a third date after this.
So this one felt kind of set up to me because that Buck Army guy, the guy who tweeted out, he's a YouTuber that has like 100,000 followers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like it was kind of a setup, but his buddy who's on a date, the girl he was with, kind of a smoke show.
Right? I was impressed there. So now, if you're the buddy, say this, so we'll just assume this wasn't set up. If you're the buddy, or you're like, dude, what are you doing? You're being a little intrusive. I'm, hoping this goes well, if you know what I mean.
If I got some free stuff out of it and I got a famous friend, I feel like that all kind of goes towards the goodness of how that night's going to end with that smoke show. So I'm for it.
All right, so Dude of the Week death match. You still have time to vote. The random Phillies fan who caught the 97-mile-per-hour foul ball, or the Arizona Diamondbacks for helping a guy track down his friend while on a date. Vote now. Cotter and Marshall Show on Facebook will announce the winner next. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Yo, our boss coming in for the win on the Unwritten Rules of the bar.
What?
Did you see this?
No.
This is a great one. Where'd it go? Rallying is okay, but wash up after.
That's a good one.
I love that rule.
That is a good one. Okay.
A-dub for the win.
I like
Dude,
that.
Yeah, sometimes puking and rally is just the way things roll. But yeah, wash up after and then roll with the punches after that. Hell yeah. All right, I got to copy and paste that one. I'm going to send that one.
Yeah, include that one. That one's a good one.
Yeah. I think that one definitely makes the top 10.
Yeah.
A-dub, I mean, seriously, man, just when I couldn't be any more disgusted with you. You come through like that, you son of a bee. That's why I love you. All right, just email that to us.
Okay. Get rid of that.
Oh, don't want to do that. All right. Cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on the stream this morning. Do appreciate it. Once again, we're doing the Dude of the Week death match. You can go vote on our Facebook page, or feel free to comment in the stream. Let us know who you think should be the official Dude of the Week. Should it be the Arizona Diamondbacks fan who had a smoke show date, the guy who was getting looked up on by the YouTuber, or should it be the Phillies fan who caught a 97-mile-per-hour fastball? He just one-handed it.
Yeah, which it was pretty impressive.
Actually, so I guess it was his right hand. So I'm guessing he was right-handed. He was holding his left. Yeah. So he was eating ice cream with his left hand. He caught the ball with his right. It was damn impressive.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3. So it's pretty decisive on Facebook for the Diamondbacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I thought it was going to go the other way.
So I don't know if we have some other votes online on the stream.
Let's see. Wanda says the Phillies fan. Rhett says I voted earlier on the Facebook page, but my vote is for the D-backs and the date. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out and chiming in. If you do want to vote, please vote for the Dude of the Week. Once again, it is the story in regards to the dude Buck Army. He's the YouTuber who is looking in on his friend who was having a date at the Diamondbacks game, or is the Phillies fan who caught that baseball. Got to vote for the baseball catch from A-Dub. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Baseball catch.
Phillies guy, another vote for the baseball catch.
Okay.
Gibby says, I voted for the D-backs. Even in the article, the fans catch foul balls all the time. Oh, okay.
Wow, I like it.
So Gibby can just show up and catch the ball. Dennis says, Phillies fan.
Oh, I think we might have a tie now.
Charles says, foul ball catch.
Ooh. Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah. Gandalf would say this is the turning of the tide. That's right, dropping Lord of the Rings references on Star Wars Day. Fuck you all! Fuck all you Star Wars fans!
Marshall just likes to watch the world burn.
One ring to rule them all! Suck it, bitches! A-Duff says, do not spill ice cream, Gibby. Oh, man, that's funny. We didn't get the name of the Phillies fan, correct?
No,
I didn't see it in the article.
couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
I looked in a couple different spots.
Yeah, I didn't see that pop up anywhere.
Yeah.
Rhett goes, I would have voted for him if he was holding a beer, but not an ice cream. I get that. I get that.
Gotta have priorities, man.
Mm-hmm. So with Cotter versus Marshall today, I did some research on the question. The question is, have we said the question?
No, we
Did
haven't.
say it?
We'll tease it, yeah.
The question is, would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, or spend your life with someone nice that you settled for? So out of these two, I wrote 8 points for one, and I only wrote 3 for the other.
Oh, so I know which one you want.
Do you?
Well, I mean, you got 8 points.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm just saying you don't know.
No, I don't know which one, but
Which one
I mean,
yet?
I'm guessing the one with the.
Speaking of, I think I have the coin over here, and I think
if not, I guess I'm in my office.
Yeah, I do. And I think I'm flipping this week. I think you flipped last week.
Yeah. Here's the.
Oh yeah. I know the song.
Yeah, it's massively grown on me.
It sounds like Avril Lavigne to me.
Maybe I'm a closet Avril Lavigne fan.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
you just
okay
love,
with it.
Maybe you love Canadians. Want some maple syrup, bitch?
I do love me some Rush.
That's true. Gibby, for that question, no, it's 2 years with the love of your life or the rest of your life for the person that you settled on.
This one was a tough one because it's like normally it's like I try to pick a side that if I win the flip, that's the one I want. I can, but you want to be flexible. Well, this one, I keep going back and forth. This one's a tough one. That's why I found this one really interesting because normally, everything we've done is a little bit goofy. This one's a little bit deeper.
Mm-hmm. I think I know which one you'd want.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how it goes. And no air horn this week. No, there's no.
I almost loaded it up to play it just to F with them, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it.
Like PTSD. I just go,
I almost did, but I'm like, I don't know if it was just too inside. I don't know if enough people would have got it, so I didn't do it. But I did think about it.
I think just during the segment, I'll just randomly post the best of smelling segment again.
Yeah, that was
just for people to watch.
All right, we got about 90 seconds. Phillies guy, right? I mean, that's at this point in time.
I think Phillies guy won it. Yeah,
agreed.
Unless we get a rush of D-backs fans.
I'm gonna tease. Well, no, we can do that after. Just like to try to fill out so we can, because I can't do the week death match over the bumper. Anything we could tease?
I mean, you could briefly bring up the 20th anniversary show.
We'll do that.
Just say get more details at the website, and then we'll talk about it
next hour.
Yep. I say you do that.
Sounds good. I got about 40 seconds, guys, coming out of brand new stuff from A Day to Remember, Everything We Need.
Yeah, I got like a big time like Avril Lavigne feel from it, like when we first started playing it.
Yeah.
Right? No, I mean, like I think I think it's getting played alternative quite a bit, right?
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like it.
It's a jam. But when I first heard it the first time, I'm like, is this a Avril Lavigne song?
No, I get it.
Well,
I get it.
And you don't expect it from a day to remember. I mean, the guys are so heavy, but it's cool to hear.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. If you haven't checked out the stream yet, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Now, yesterday, we made the announcement, the Rock 106.1 20th anniversary concert. We've been around for 20 years. It's time to throw a big old party. It goes down Saturday, July 3rd, Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, Lilac. Now, all the details for everything is online now, so check it out. It is rock1061.com. Coming up next hour, we'll give you all of the specifics. Right now, though, it's time to award the winner. The two choices today, the random Phillies fan who caught a 97-mile-per-hour foul ball on Sunday while holding some ice cream in one hand and catching the ball in the other. The commentators were blown away by this. Or the Arizona Diamondbacks who helped the guy track down his buddy who was on a date at the game. Now, once we first posted this, it was all Diamondbacks.
Right.
And I'm like, this one's done. Easy. No problem.
People on the internet are so horny nowadays. They're just so horny. But people's heads, I think, cleared up from all the horniness, Cotter, and we do have a decisive winner.
Yeah, the winner is the random Phillies fan who caught the 97-mile-per-hour foul ball.
I think I like this one because of the fat guy vibes I get from him. Like, he's holding the ice cream. He never drops the ice cream, but still catches the foul ball. I just feel like he's a bit of my spirit animal. And I think that's why I like this guy.
We don't know his name. That's the crappy part. I looked at multiple articles hoping to find out what the guy's name was. It's just going to be a mystery forever.
It's just, you know what? He's a hero. That's all we need to know.
Coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour, Cotter versus Marshall. This is where we get in an argument, and you get to decide the winner. Today's topic, I think, is our deepest topic to date. Would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die, or you never love again, or spend your life with someone nice you settled for? Go either way on this one, man. This one was a tough one for me to decide which one I wanted to debate on. But we're going to have that argument next. Cotter versus Marshall, top of the 8 o'clock hour, Rock 106.1.
There it is. All right, guys, let's go ahead and answer some Poll the Internet questions from Answer the Internet, the game we play. This one's a really weird one, and it's interesting. Okay, so, but aren't you guys soulmates? Some days. Some days we're not. What's better? Is it A, the best shit of your life, or B, the worst sex of your life?
What's better? I'll say the best shit in my life.
I have to agree.
I mean, it's like, because chances, best shit in my life.
Yeah.
100%.
Once again, what's better, the best shit of your life or the worst sex of your life? 83% of Barstool readers chose the best shit of your life.
I mean, yeah, hands down.
Or hands up.
Yeah. That's a funny one.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. That one was a weird one. But let's go ahead and answer this. And I want you guys to answer this first. Is it a psycho move to bet against your own team so you're happy either way? Once again, let's say the Braves are in the World Series. Do you bet against the Braves because, one, you'd be happy with the Braves winning, and the other side of it is you win money. So no matter what, you win. Is that a psycho move?
I don't call it a psycho move. Okay, if you're strictly betting against them so you could feel better, yeah, it's a little weird. If you're betting against them because you feel the other team's just a better bet, I get that. It makes sense. You're smart.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it just so I need something at the end of this to make myself, not jump off a bridge, yeah, that's probably a little psycho.
Once again, guys, is it a psycho move to bet against your own team so you're happy either way? I am 1,000% a psycho. I would do this. I would do this 100 times out of 100 times. It would somehow make me feel better as a person who's a Chicago fan of all their sports. I'll even pretend to like the White Sox sometimes. It is a big-time psycho move, and I'm lean into it, guys. I'm totally fine with it. If the Bears were in the Super Bowl, without a doubt, I would bet against the Chicago Bears because I would feel some sort of relief from them losing by winning some cash.
I get that.
Rhett goes, nah, it's not a psycho move. Gibby goes, if you're a gambler, it's all about the money. Greg, if it's not a psycho move, kneecapping a player so you can win is a psycho move.
That might be a little much.
Rhett goes, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah. I'm just saying, man, when gambling becomes legal here in Georgia, which I think is going to be sooner than later.
We'll never see Marshall again.
You'll never see me again. You'll just, or I'm going to be at work so much so I can make extra money to go gamble and then I will be shouting out the 1-800-GAMBLER phone number to talk about not getting addicted to gambling while I'm getting addicted to gambling.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't wait.
All right, I'll be right back.
I think, our Cotter counts up to, it's 4 or 5 times today. Cotter leaving the studio. He's really good at it. Cotter's going for that best shit thing right now. Maybe. I mean, shit. Literally. Shit. I don't know. Quite possibly. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for hanging around this morning. We do appreciate it. On the way, 8 o'clock hour, we are going to do, as we talked about, Cotter versus Marshall. Going to update you on that 20th anniversary show. We announced that yesterday. Once again, all the details are up at rock1061.com, but we'll kind of go over it again. And then we'll do, are you smarter than a community college dropout? Trivia. Speaking of, let me make sure I have my trivia set. Oh, and let's do this. How about this? I'll give you guys an answer to trivia. If you choose Cotter today, I'm going to ask you guys, in which continent would you find the Congo River? The answer is Africa. So if one of you streamers are the ones that call in today to take on Cotter, you already know that answer. You're welcome. You're already one up on them. Morning, Clay Marine. Yeah, so after the show today, I have to do work stuff. I have to, we have new car insurance cards for the vehicles I have to put in. I have to call porta potty people, which is always fun. Making calls for our big show. It's one of the last things we have to do. I wouldn't say last thing we have to do, but it's a big one. I've already gotten like 2 or 3 quotes. Anyone know a porta potty guy they want to kind of point me in the direction to? So I could take the best shit of my life later. But also for our, concert. That would be nice. It's always nice to know a guy. But yeah, those are the 2 big things I got to do. Of course, tonight, later on tonight, Cotter and I are going to be out hosting trivia around town. So if you guys want to get out of the house and hang out with us, Cotter's going to be at Oak 36. That's over at 12 Oak Shopping Plaza at 9 p.m. He'll be hosting video trivia there. On the other side of town, I'll be over broadcasting live hosting trivia, starting at 7 p.m. over at the Draft Room at Berwick. Having a personal throne at the concert, will it be worth it? If you could somehow get one in through security, yeah, I think it would be. People want to know if you went and took the best shit of your life.
I wish I did not. I had to say something to Mike Williams, our third favorite sales manager, because I keep forgetting to bring it up. So
okay. I don't have a porta potty guy, but I would think you could get a decent deal since they haven't been doing much for a year. You would think so. I got my first quote yesterday, and it was it seemed a little high.
It was higher than I would have thought.
Yeah.
But then again, I've never rented crappers before.
You could say that shit was bananas.
Yes, it was.
Sean wants to know, so it was a shitty shit?
The shittiest stuff.
Greg wants to know, did Cotter fire the guy? Is that better than a shit?
Did I fire who? Mike?
Did Cotter fire? Oh, yeah. No, I don't think he fired him.
I can't. I don't have the authority to fire Mike, or he wouldn't be here. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
$80 a crapper for a day? That's BS. Well, damn. Honestly, it's been so long since I rented a porta potty. I don't even remember how much porta potties used to cost.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start on that.
Actually, one of the things we're doing, so we're getting the roof redone here at the Rock 1061 Studios. They have a porta potty outside, and there's usually business names on them. So I'm going to actually walk outside and see who they used.
Yeah.
Because I put in 2 quotes yesterday from 2 different companies. One got back to me rather quickly, really quickly, and the other did not. They didn't get back to me at all.
That's weird.
The second one was like very intrigued because I was asking for such a large amount of porta potties. And they're like, oh, we're going to hook you up with a great deal. Can we call you back with our quote? I'm like, can you just email me?
Yeah.
Emailing is the best way. Yeah, we could do that. And they just never emailed.
Really?
Yeah. I told my email 3 different times, and I like phonetically spelled it out for him. I don't know. Maybe he just got so excited he wrote down the wrong email.
Possibly.
But I checked my spam. There was nothing, man. I checked my shit mail. There was no shit mail in my shit mail. How far away are we?
3, almost 4 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use this moment to leave the studio.
All right.
Goodbye, sir.
All right, so it's been a few days since I think the workers did anything on the roof. You could hear them pounding away today. They basically made kind of a mess of a parking lot. Let's see, quiz in the face coming up. We've got a quiz for Marshall based off of Star Wars, since it is May the 4th. So I'm going to give him a movie character from Star Wars or a character from Star Wars. He's got to tell me the first movie that character appeared in. So I don't think it's going to be as hard as he thinks it is. I don't think. We'll see. I don't know. There's going to be some names he probably just doesn't recognize, which is fine. Are you smarter than community college dropout? That's coming up. Marshall's music news, and of course, Cotter versus Marshall. Today's question that we're going to argue over: would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, or spend your life with someone nice you settled for? Like I said, I keep going back and forth on this one. My initial reaction was the soulmate, because then you just had that opportunity to really connect with somebody on this ultimate awesome level. But oh man, losing them and never loving again, I don't know. If it's truly your soulmate, I think, I don't know. There's depression. There's it's just really hard to live after that, at least short term. I mean, long term, hopefully you can get out of it. But I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I still don't know. Undecided. We'll figure it out before it's time. Boyfriend Gamblers Anonymous. That will be Marshall Dennis. 100% that will be Marshall. He is all about the gambling, man. He's ready for it to come to Georgia. I do think he'll spend a lot of time wherever he can place bets on whatever he wants to place bets on. I think he's in. All right, got about 90 seconds left, guys. 90 seconds. Oh. That is not a fair question. No, I agree. I don't think you can have the. I mean, you're not going to. This is, definitely a outside looking in at it. But no, you're not going to know they're going to die because, yeah. I mean, it depends on what they die from. If they get hit in the car by a car and die, sure. Come down with an illness, you're probably going to know.
You talking about in regards to that question?
Yeah.
I think if you have 2 years with them, I think they just explode at the 2-year mark.
But I guess, like Greg brings up a good point. I mean, not that it necessarily matters. For this question, it's not like if you're in the 2-year scenario, that you only have 2 years with that person. You're just enjoying life and they die, after 2 years.
I would think that's the hypothetical response they were looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're obviously, this is if you had the choice, what would it be? All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. If you haven't got the stream yet, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. You can always listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us in your in-home smart speaker or check us out at rock1061.com. It is time for Cotter versus Marshall. This is where we get in an argument and you guys decides who wins. And today's topic is our deepest topic to date.
So deep.
Would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, or spend your life with someone nice you settled for? I kind of feel that's what my wife did. Yeah, he's nice. I could have done better.
All right, Cotter. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the coin this week. I want you to go ahead and call it. So here we go.
Heads.
Oh. Hold on. I'll do it again. I dropped it. Obviously not.
Sticking with heads.
It's tails.
Balls. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. This is a tough one, man.
All right. I am going to choose the question. I think I am going to choose. That's right. You never expected it. Love.
Oh.
I'm going to choose love, mostly because I have the most bullet points for love.
I figured.
So I guess the question is, do you want me to go first, or would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
All right. So Cotter is going to be fighting on behalf of spending your life with someone nice that you settled for.
Okay, so I mean, the reason this is the better option is because if you love someone so deeply, they are your soulmate. When they die, I mean, it's going to be so unexpected and it's going to hit you so hard. I mean, there is no way to get out of that funk or out of that depression that's going to happen right away. I mean, you seen Afterlife with Ricky Gervais? That's what this is about. He married his soulmate. She dies, and his life is rough. I mean, he's slowly kind of coming out of it, but more times than not, he is suffering from this. I couldn't even imagine losing somebody that you had that sort of connection with. And then you're going to have to now never love again. You're alone for the rest of your life, just being reminded of this person.
But you're fighting on settle. So your argument is against mine, not really for yours.
No. But here's the thing. Because if you find somebody nice, even if you settled for them, you can make a nice life for yourself.
Yeah. But do you want to have a nice life, or do you want to live?
I would rather be happy, or I'd rather have the nice life than risk being alone and the depression that could cause if the love of your life died after just 2 years.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't agree with you, Cotter, because once again, settling is settling, and people who settle, they never really find the upper echelons, the true happiness in life. It doesn't sound like you're going to have a great life. It just sounds like you're going to have a good life.
I'm okay with that good life.
You're fine with just having a good life. You only live once.
I know, but
you get reincarnated into something way cooler.
What kind of life is it after you lose your soulmate and then you never love again? You're alone for the rest of your life.
It doesn't mean you can't be happy again, Cotter. It's not like happiness gets sucked out of your body and you're just a shell of a person.
But
you will be upset. You will be sad. It turns out people have emotions and people get over this stuff. It takes time.
I know, but how much time? It depends on the person.
Maybe you want a calendar? 37 days.
Maybe you do get
37.
over it. Maybe you don't. I mean, that's just it. You're never gonna love again. I mean, your life will never be the same, and not necessarily in a good way. All right, we're arguing today. Would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, or you spend your life with someone nice that you settled for? I argued for spending your life with someone nice you settled for. Coming up next, Marshall is going to argue for love. It is Cotter versus Marshall.
Cotter, I will not only fight for love, I'm bringing math to this argument.
You sure? You sure this is a good idea?
I did it 3 times to make sure I got it right. I'm bringing math into this argument, bitch.
All right, let's do it after Bring Me the Horizon. Here's Teardrops, Rock 106.1.
I got some math. I'm
impressed.
Cotter, I got some big boy numbers.
I got some
big boy numbers. They're going to freak you out, bro. Let's see. I love that people are already calling me the poster boy for bad gambling. Actually, seriously, once gambling becomes a thing here in Georgia, trust me, no one is going to love and talk about gambling as much as me.
I just can't wait for that first day you walk into the show and you're like, a NASCAR driver now. It's your jacket. It's just all different, websites, gambling websites, your hat.
I'm going to get a suit that just looks like raffle tickets. And I'm just going to wear a raffle tick suit in every day. Trust me. I mean, I really found my love for gambling when I went to my very first Atlanta Braves game, the 50-50 auction.
Yeah.
Man, I spent so much money on that 50-50 auction. Turns out I didn't win. But I honestly think every single time I buy into a 50-50 auction at a baseball game, I'm going to win. It never, it's like Journey. Don't stop believing. Every single damn time I walk into a baseball park, I am looking for those people with those stupid little ticket things.
Right.
I'm like, where are they? They must have my money.
Give me a scratch-off suit. I like it. Yes.
Someone needs to make me a scratch-off jacket.
It's like, so we're going to be hanging out downtown at the bar tonight with Marshall in his scratch-off jacket. What are you going to win?
Wow.
People just have to randomly scratch things off. It won't be awkward at all.
I'm going to ask people to socially distance themselves from my jacket.
I got about 90 seconds. We'll hear Marshall's argument, which includes math. I'm impressed. I'm kind of excited to hear it now.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit you with math immediately.
Do it.
And I'm going to knock you out essentially with math, so you have no rebuttal.
All right.
So I think that's probably what I'm going to do here. Scratch off suit. I think Greg was saying that could be a bit. Thank you.
I agree 100%.
And the scratch off suit brought to you by DraftKings. I love it. Bring it on, man. We'll also need to hire someone to build a
scratch off
suit. Just a jacket? I think it's just a jacket, right?
Yeah, I think you don't want some awkward place.
Rubbing one on my crotch.
Yeah. A little weird. Is that math or just going to be him yelling big? Hard to pronounce numbers at you.
Probably the later.
Oh, shit. Sean, that's funny. All right, guys. Shit. All right, we'll be right back. More Cotter versus Marshall. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. It is the Cotter and Marshall show. Right now, Cotter versus Marshall. This is where we argue over a topic. You guys decide the winner. You can vote now on the stream or via the text, 800-394-1061. Today's topic is, would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, or spend your life with someone nice you settled for? I argued on the side of settling. Marshall is about to argue on the side of love.
And you know what, Cotter? What is 2 years to you? Some would say 730 days. What is 2 years to you, Cotter? Some would say it's 1,051,200 minutes. What is 2 years to you, Cotter? Some would say, hold on, I got more math. 63,072,000 seconds. That's what 2 years is to love. 2 straight years of the most beautiful soulmate love one could have. And of course, never loving again after your partner dies. Let's just say they explode after 2 years. You know what? Never loving again technically does have some perks. You don't have to feel compelled to buy anyone really ever again. When it comes to dinner, you know what? I'm by myself. I'll just go ahead and take care of mine. You'll never have to fight for the blanket, Cotter. You'll never have to find weird, hairs in your home. Look at you, you hairy beast. I'll never have to ever worry about finding weird brown hairs in my house. Also, taxes, so much easier with one person. Adding all the other stuff from your former love, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Then traveling with someone, that's the worst. All I'm saying is 2 years with your soulmate. Pretty amazing.
All I'm hearing is just things that are going to remind you of the soulmate and bring you crashing down every single time.
And that's the thing.
You pull over the blanket and you're like, they're not here to fight over the blanket anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I got a twin bed. You don't have to worry about looking over because there's no more bed.
You book the trip to travel somewhere and you're like, I'm going by myself again because they're no longer in my life.
That's fine. Traveling's so much better by yourself. We can all agree to that.
You go out to dinner and you're sitting there by. All of those are things that are going to remind you about the love you lost and continue your downward spiral.
I don't know.
Of depression.
I don't know if you know how much of a void of emptiness emotion that I actually am. I feel nothing, Cotter. I feel nothing. You know what? That love I'll feel, it will bring me to light. It will make me feel butterflies in my stomach and make me feel great. But you know what? The rest of my life possibly could be better.
How is it better?
Because I'll never have to be disappointed in someone. I'll never have to hear, no, I'm not in the mood tonight, or how about you make dinner? Can you do this? No, I don't have to hear any of that ever again. What do you want to watch? Where should we go to dinner? Don't have to follow up with those questions because they won't be asked, Cotter. You know what? But for 2 years, all the amazingness going on in my life. But after that, I think it's better. That's right. I'm fighting on the behalf of losing my soulmate. I know.
That's the craziest argument ever.
It's a crazy take, but think about this. Not only that take, I started this out with math. So you know what? I don't know how you win. I don't know how anyone could choose you settling for someone when I just broke out an argument like that.
All right, 800-394-1061.
I'm going to clap for myself.
You can text us now. You can hit us in the comments. You can give us a call.
Marshall.
Who won this argument? Cotter versus Marshall. Would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again, which is what Marshall argued for, or spend your life with someone nice that you settled for, which I argued for? So let us know who you think wins. We'll announce that and talk 20th anniversary concert next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
I'll go to that concert by myself. Math, insert community college dropout here. So you're saying that time with them was nothing and back to perks being single again. I'm not saying it was nothing. I'm just saying that with that 2 years, I would have known true happiness and love. But also, I think after those 2 years, I think you gotta work on yourself, love yourself. Going back to our argument a couple weeks ago, I think without a doubt, guys, I picked up the win here. I brought out the math and I brought out the take that no one else would take on this question. I think I take the win.
Yeah, no, man. It's just an empty pit of despair is all you talked about.
No, you're going hard with the depression angle, which is a great argument against mine.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's all it is. I mean,
I think settling for someone, just thinking they're good enough, is not a way to live. It's not a way to live.
Neither is depressed.
I'm not. Well, you think I'll be depressed the entire time? You think the
I don't know.
only
It depends
outcome,
on the person.
You think the only outcome? And we talked about who I am, and we talked about who I am, Cotter. How many takes was in that sentence? A lot of takes.
There's lots of takes.
I took the take, and then I took the take. Lots of takes.
All right, so you guys could vote now who won that argument, myself or Marshall. We'll announce the winner. We'll get to the 20th anniversary concert. And then we got Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout right around the corner.
I'm all set on trivia, too.
Yeah, I think I am, too. Questions are there.
Oh, my music news, I think, is different from what I sent you. I'm doing Chili Peppers Homeland Tour.
Okay.
Summerland Tour, Chili Peppers, and then the demonic metal radio station.
You got to vote for Soulmate on the text.
Oh, cool. All right, guys, once again, go ahead and vote. Who do you think won Cotter versus Marshall today? I expect you guys to vote. You don't have to vote for me. That's fine, but I expect you to. Philip says, even though I would choose 2 years, I'm going with Cotter for the better argument.
Oh.
Son of a bitch, Phil. You son of a bitch. My wife and I tried the settlement route. We were hoping for a long life, but we know we are not promised anything. Another reason we are so happy about the new baby. So he's saying they didn't settle and they are soulmates. Therefore, Clean Marine's voting for me.
Is that what he said? Did he specifically say?
He didn't say. He didn't specifically say I vote for Marshall. But Clean Marine, please chime in. You can go ahead and say I voted for Marshall. And guys, God damn it, I did math.
If that's all you can hang your hat on, how do you win?
Clean Marine does say me.
Okay, fine. So that's 3 votes for Marshall. Right?
Well, you got one.
I got one.
Phil.
Yeah, I got one from Phil. Because there's the vote on the text.
I don't know. I'm so exhausted from doing math, Cotter. I can't ask you that. Have me count right now.
Clean Marine. I thought there's another one who said you. Or maybe I was looking at Clean Marine's first one. So it looks like it's you.
Oh, and on the stream today, positive vibes only to our buddy Charles.
Yes.
Big Sexy is what we call him. His daughter's in the hospital. She had some diabetes-ish issues, I guess. So everyone, positive vibes to Charles and his family today.
Cool. Yep, Gibby got you too. So I think you for the win.
From the argument standpoint, Marshall made a better case, even though it was against my personal view.
That's funny, because Phil said the exact opposite. That's funny. So Marshall for the win.
2 in a row, baby. Wait.
No, I got the last one.
2 out of 3, baby.
I think we're split, aren't we?
I don't know.
I think I got the very first one.
I thought you took the first 2.
I got the last one.
Well, you stole the last one. I wouldn't say you won the last one.
I'm pretty sure I won.
You made me smell shit twice during the argument. I think you stole it, dickbag.
I don't see an asterisk. I don't see an asterisk.
Oh, suddenly there isn't an asterisk, huh?
Not by that one.
Sean goes, I just hope you both had fun. That's the Minnesota take on it. You're a son of a bitch, Sean. Too funny.
Air horn. All right, guys, we got about 4 minutes.
What is that other thing that Gibby?
I don't know. I can't.
It looks like a flower with a claw on the backside of it. All right, we got 4 minutes. Let's go ahead and answer the internet. All right, we'll do that one. That one's funny, though. Oh, that's a good one. Cotter, here we go. If you were reading the story of your life and you got to the present day, would you keep reading knowing you can't change anything you read?
Present day? No. I mean, what's the point of reading? I'm living it.
No, once you got to the present day, would you keep reading past the present day?
Oh, past the present day.
No, essentially, you know the future, but there's no way you can change it.
Oh, man. Me personally, I don't think I could keep reading because I would dwell on it way too much.
Right.
I just know me that it's not something, I could read and said, oh, I'm going to live for 100 years more because of blah, blah, blah. And I would find the negative in it somehow. So I don't think I could keep going. I don't think I could.
62% of Barstool readers said they would stop reading.
Yeah, I don't.
Only 62 though.
Yeah, I don't think I could keep going.
Rhett goes, I'd flip to the end and see how it ends. A little update from Charles there.
Thoughts are with you guys, man.
Yeah, positive vibes, man. Clean read. I wouldn't even start that book.
That's maybe the best answer.
What do you got today after the show?
We got go home. Got to drop my dog off at daycare.
Oh, nice.
Got to take my kid to Kroger so he can apply for a job.
Did you not get the
Ace
gig?
is not hiring summer help.
Oh.
So, which was weird to me because you'd think that would be the best place for summer help.
Yeah.
Just me. But Kroger's still looking, so I'm going to take him over to Kroger because he needs a job.
A job
badly. And then coming back in for the graduation thing for Ella. So,
what time is that?
4.
Ooh, you know what I just heard? Bad show tomorrow.
Not necessarily.
No.
Well, no, bad show because tonight's trivia anyway.
Yeah,
so I'm already up.
Here's what I'm hearing: no nap, Cotter, and trivia. Oh Christ! Some guys, hey, positive vibes for Cotter too for tomorrow. He'll be dead.
Yeah,
just the energy level. I'll bring in some Red Bull for him. You drink Red Bull? I've never seen you drink Red Bull.
I'll do some Red Bull.
Yeah,
sugar free.
Yeah, I'm a sugar-free guy.
Sugar-free.
Don't ask my wife to buy a sugar-free Red Bull for you. It's impossible.
No, I mean, it's not my go-to, but yeah, I got no issue with Red Bull.
Yeah. Oh, Gibby said he'd read his book.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Once again, guys, I asked the question, if you're reading the story of your life and you got to the present day, would you keep reading knowing you can't change anything you read? I don't think I would probably want to read my previous 37 years. I'd probably just be disappointed.
Like, so much potential.
This shit's boring.
What happened?
I wouldn't even say so much potential.
We got about 30 seconds, guys. Be right back. Good morning. Thank you for being part of the show today. Don't forget, check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. So we kicked off the hour with Cotter versus Marshall. This is where we get in an argument, and you guys decide the winner. Today's topic was, would you rather spend 2 years with your soulmate only to have them die and you never love again? That was Marshall's argument. Or spend the rest of your life with someone nice you settled for? That was mine. And you are the winner, Marshall.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
You are the winner.
I broke out math at the very beginning. When I break out math, Cotter, when I sit down at my house and spent 3 hours yesterday doing math and then checking it like 17 times each one, I could possibly still be wrong. That every number I said could possibly still be wrong. Anyway, with me doing so much math, I deserve to win.
The numbers were so big, wrong, right, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do the math to check on that. I just think the math blew everybody away so much that they didn't listen to the rest of your argument
And
because
they
it
passed
sucked.
out.
Because it sucked. So, but congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it
Picking
sucked
up
so
the
hard
win.
I won. Thank you.
All right, so we've got our 20th anniversary show coming up Saturday, July 3rd. We're teaming up with Connect Savannah. This is going down at Trustee's Garden here in Savannah. It's going to be an outdoor show. I cannot wait for this, man.
We have Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, local band, Lilac, and tickets go on sale 8 o'clock. Yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. July 4th weekend. It's going to be Saturday, July 3rd. We've all been begging for shows, right? Like, we are like, oh, Victory North's doing all these cool shows. The reduced capacity. This ain't a reduced capacity show. This is going to be a lot of ridiculous, hot, sweaty fun.
Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 8 o'clock. The first 500 general admission tickets are just $25. Now, prices are going to go up from there. You kind of know that drill. It's how every concert ever works. So buy your tickets early, man. Hop on the website, rock1061.com. This Friday morning, 8 o'clock. Get those tickets.
Those first 500 tickets, they're going to go out the door so quick.
Yeah.
It's going to be so ridiculous. So make sure you are on the website, 8 a.m. Let's crash the website.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Let's start some controversy.
Let's break it like you broke the Bob No 169 website.
Oh, man. That's another story. But I definitely did do that.
All right. It's the Rock 161 20th anniversary concert with Connect Savannah. Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, and Lilac. Tickets go on sale this Friday, 8 o'clock. All the details on the website now, rock1061.com. Falling in Reverse. It's Popular Monster. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 1061.
What if, because our website has not been updated yet. We're doing like a company-wide like website revision. They're not much different. They just look a little bit different.
Yeah.
What if, because I know how to destroy a website because I did it to Bob 1069, and then I made one of our digital guys work an entire weekend to get the new website up. What if I just did it now so we'll have the new website by Friday?
What if we don't have the new website by Friday? And then, I guess you can say it's the tickets will be bought through e-tickets.
Yeah.
E-tickets, so you just give them that address. But.
Yeah. What if we did that?
I say we don't do that.
But what if I did that? Do you want a new website? Huh? Marshall comes through again.
It doesn't bother me. I'm fine with the old one.
Okay. All right.
So coming up next, are you smarter than a community college dropout? What are we giving away today?
Today, we're getting down to the nitty gritty with pricing.
Okay.
We're going to do a $25 gift card to River Dog Brewing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. River Dog's got some great beers, man. They're kind of like a sleeper brewery because can you get them in Georgia? I don't even know.
I don't think you can.
So, I mean, they're really, really good. Small brewery. I'm sorry, I don't know the address off the top of my head, but go check them out. Good stuff.
Sorry, someone just commented on the stream. Jesus, Marshall does a little math, and now he's an evil mastermind. LOL. Yeah, River Dog Brewing. I think it's right off the 278, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's really good, though. I was really impressed. Really impressed.
River Dog Brewing is 591 Browns Cove Road in Ridgeland, South Carolina. It's right near Domino's Pizza, so you can get drunk and eat pizza.
Perfect.
Yeah, the guys at River Dog are super cool. Oh, don't worry, guys. I'll bring in some Red Bulls for Cotter tomorrow.
Yeah, Wednesdays are rough.
Cotter set himself up for failure for future. Future Cotter is going to be pissed.
He'll be all right. No, Wednesdays are rough. But like I said, this is the last Tuesday I'm hosting trivia, at least through the summer. Mac is going to take over, and I am completely good with that. Need a break.
Yep. I hear that. I am actually excited about going to Charlotte this weekend. Speaking of taking a break, I mean, since we've started the show, which was March 1st, I know it's only been 2 months.
Right.
But have not left town. The hell is that? Are the roofers working again?
I think they're working again.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we haven't, I haven't really left town or really done anything.
Right.
So, yeah, looking forward to hitting up Charlotte. Haven't spent any time there before. So, Wooden Robot, Heist, Sycamore, all three breweries I want to check out.
Nice. All right, guys. We'll be right back. It is time to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. If you guys think you can take on myself or Marshall, now is the time. 800-394-1061.
So if you call us up and you're the first person to do so and take on one of us, doesn't matter. And if you win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. You still get a $25 gift card to River Dog Brewing, a great tiny little brewery that's right there in Ridgeland. You could win a $25 gift card just by calling us up right now.
It is Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. Want to play? Call now. 800-394-1061. Are you smarter than a community college dropout with Cotter and Marshall? Rock 1061.
And there's headphones.
The guy reached out about the gift card. He said he did.
Yeah, I didn't call him yesterday.
Okay.
I'm going to call him today.
Okay, I'll let him know. Rock 1061, who's this?
Yeah, it's Greg.
Hey, you want to take on one of us in some trivia?
Sure, why not?
All right, who do you want to play against, Cotter or Marshall?
I guess I'll lose against Cotter today.
All right.
I love that attitude.
Good luck.
What was your name again?
Greg.
All right, Greg, here we go, man. 7 questions, 60 seconds. All you have to do is just follow my orders, sir. And then once again, if you don't know the answer to one of these questions, feel free to say pass. Other than that, your time will begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
No, I bet it never stopped me.
All right, well, here we go. Question number 1. This is multiple choice. How many teeth does an aardvark have? Is it 0, 1, or 5?
0.
That is correct. Question number 2. In what game do you have the greatest chance of landing on Illinois Avenue?
Monopoly.
Correct. Question number 3 is multiple choice. How many possible first moves are there in chess? Is it 10, 20, or 30?
30.
Incorrect. Question number 4. In which continent would you find the Congo River?
Africa.
Correct. Question number 5. What movie popularized the phrase, show me the money?
Jerry Maguire.
Correct. Question number 6. What color appears in the middle of a rainbow? It's multiple choice. Is it red, green, or yellow?
Green.
Correct. And question number 7. The logo of Mack Trucks is what animal? Is it a bulldog or a bear?
It's a bulldog.
That is correct. All right. Congratulations, sir. You got 6 out of 7 correct today. Absolutely stunning. Cotter? Our friend Craig here got 6 out of 7 correct today.
Come on!
We did have there is a lot of multiple choice in this trivia.
Oh,
So I mean,
I always stumble with those things.
I wouldn't be too worried about it. So hold on the line for us just 1 second. We'll get right back to you. We're going to give Cotter this quiz. Once again, you have to at least get 6 out of 7 correct today.
I'm writing his number down now because I know he's going to beat me. I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, Cotter, once again, your time will begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
Bring it.
Question number 1. It's multiple choice.
Okay.
How many teeth does an aardvark have? Is it 0, 1, or 5?
1.
That is incorrect. Question number 2. In what game do you have the greatest chance of landing on Illinois Avenue?
A Monopoly.
Correct. Question number 3 is multiple choice. How many possible first moves are there in chess?
Jeez.
10, 20, or 30?
30?
You just try to do math? Incorrect.
Yeah.
Question number 4. In which continent would you find the Congo River?
Africa.
That is correct. Question number 5. What movie popularized the phrase, show me the money?
Jerry Maguire.
Correct. Question number 6. It's multiple choice. What color appears in the middle of a rainbow? Red, green, or yellow?
Oh, it's green.
That is correct. Question number 7. The logo of Mack Trucks is what animal? Is it a bulldog or a bear?
Bulldog.
That is correct, Cotter. You got 5 out of 7 correct today.
Hats off, sir. Hats off.
Why, thank you.
All right, Greg, we will go ahead and we will call you after the show, hook you up with that River Dog gift card. But thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, see ya.
All right, Cotter, let's go ahead and go over correct answers for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. Question number 1, how many teeth does an aardvark have? 0.
Okay.
They don't have any. Question number 2, in what game do you have the greatest chance of landing on Illinois Avenue? That would be Monopoly. Question number 3, how many possible first moves are there in chess? There are 20.
Okay.
20 moves. Question number 4, in which continent would you find the Congo River? That would be Africa. What movie popularized the phrase, show me the money? It's Jerry Maguire. Question number 6, what color appears in the middle of a rainbow? That would be green. And the last question, the logo of Mack Trucks is what animal? It's a bulldog.
All right, thank you for playing along. We'll do it again tomorrow morning at 8:30. Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. Rock 1061.
That was Greg Geiger. Great energy today, bro. All right, Greg takes the win today. Cotter's going to edit that up, edit that audio up. We'll talk about overall records here in just a little bit on the chat.
All right, thanks, guys.
Cool. All right, once again, we're back on the live stream. Thanks for everyone hanging around today. Cotter's record, goes to 10 wins, 6 losses, 2 ties. I'm at 16 wins, 3 losses, 5 ties. Not bad. That was tough. That was a tough game, man.
That was. Multiple choice always trips me up.
Well, I mean, you only missed 2, and you missed 1 multiple choice. So I had a ton of multiple choice in there today. I don't know why I went so multiple choice heavy, but I went 1, 2, 4 out of the 7 questions were multiple choice today. I love the aardvark question.
That's a good question.
I found that randomly somewhere. Ow.
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
I got 3 multiple choices in my next trivia game. I went multiple choice crazy.
Let's see, I think I got, what did I got? Multiple choice was 1, 2, technically 3. There is a dead or alive question in there, so.
Okay. All right, like we mentioned, or like I mentioned on the chat earlier, wrapping up the show, our final hour. We're currently playing back the audio you heard live. We're wrapping up the show with Quizzed in the Face and then Marshall's Music News. So we'll wrap up the show with our final hour there. Tomorrow we have a fun show planned. Obviously, all the regular stuff is planned, but tomorrow we're going to do, in celebration of Cinco de Mayo, we're going to do a Mexican pepper. I think we should go blindfolded.
That's fine.
Because, I mean, you could tell, a lot of popular Mexican peppers are used in American dishes.
Right.
Jalapenos, poblanos.
Right.
All that stuff. So I'm essentially going to bullet point a list of Mexican peppers, and I'm going to go try to buy as many as possible.
Okay.
My goal is to get at least 5 or more.
Okay.
I wanted to do at least 5 or more.
Love a good roasted poblano pepper. They're delicious.
Yeah. So we'll do that during the show. Probably going to hopefully do that around 8 if I can get Mac to come in by then. And then we'll do that on the show. What else we have? The other things we were talking about?
We've got Tales from the Bar, Chicks on Dudes.
And Chicks on Dudes. Ooh, should be a good show. I may wear a sombrero through the entire show. I have to find one
I was going to say, you find one yet?
Nah, I was going to buy one on Amazon, but they only had like those stupid like chintzy ones.
Okay.
And I want a big, ridiculous one because then I could just always leave it up in the studio afterwards.
Right.
We had one for a minute. But I think it was lost or thrown away when we moved from one side of the building to the other.
Okay. I don't remember anymore what we had and what we haven't had.
We threw away so much stuff. We threw away like 87,000 office chairs, and every single one of them were broken.
Yeah. For whatever reason, we couldn't throw them away once they broke. We just like stuffed them in weird corners.
This corner needs a chair. Someone may sit there one day. So do you have it's May the 4th. Do you have like a May the 4th tradition? Do you watch a Star Wars film? Do you buy an action figure?
No.
You do anything crazy?
Nope. Never have.
No?
No.
That's it. And the people, Disney now, but the people from Star Wars would do like a big celebration.
They would used to do, I went down to Disney for one of their Star Wars, this was years ago. It was, 10 plus years ago when we had season passes. We went down for the Star Wars celebration, and they have the parades and all that good stuff. That was a blast. That was the time. So we waited in line for a picture with Chewbacca.
Okay.
We were in line for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. Not horrible, but, be about right. So we are 3 people away from a picture with Chewbacca.
He's going to take a break, isn't he?
It's break time.
Ah, son of a bitch.
They bring out an Ewok.
Well, where's that picture at? I want to see that.
We left. I didn't get the picture taken.
Oh, no.
I was like, nope. Because it wasn't even Wicket. If they would have brought out Wicket, I would have been like, all right, it's Wicket. It was like the freaking chief one. I'm just like, no, screw this. I was pissed. How do you replace Chewbacca with the damn Ewok?
That's hilarious.
I do have a picture with Darth Vader, and I think it's Jango Fett. I don't think it's Boba Fett, but I have a picture with them. That was cool. But that was fun.
The only thing that I see they've released for Star Wars Day today is they released like a trailer for the Bad Batch, which is that animated.
That's not coming out today? I thought it actually came out today.
No, it did. Was it the show that came out today?
I think the show comes out today. I thought. Maybe not.
I thought I just saw a trailer came out.
That could have been it. I could have read it wrong.
Oh, no, it's well, actually on StarWars.com, you can play the Bad Batch Bingo. It says stream and play on May the 4th. I'm guessing, I guess.
Yeah, first episode's today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably check that out. I mean, it's a Clone Wars thing, so I really don't know anything about it.
Gibby says that he's replaying Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, going dark side again.
Oh, nice.
I heard that is the best Star Wars game ever created, is the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Yeah.
You ever play those? Mm-mm. Yeah, I've heard people clamor about those getting remade or a sequel being made of one of those styled games forever now.
Yeah, the downside about some of the EA Sports Star Wars games, it's like they look awesome, but if you don't play online, the game's no good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like you don't really have missions. You just go through and try to destroy things, and there's nothing to it.
Yeah, the Battlefield games, those were I think I played a demo of those, and I just wasn't crazy into it.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're not, now if you do online, there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But just by yourself, if there's not like, this epic story that you can walk through and do shit for.
Yeah.
The new one's cool though. The one that came out a couple years ago, the Star Wars Jedi game. You borrowed it from Jake.
Oh yeah.
That one's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid, I got I think it was Rogue Squadron on the Nintendo 64. Is that what it was called?
Okay.
Hold on, let me see it. Yeah, Rogue Squadron. That was a game where you flew in like an X-wing and you just murdered a bunch of stuff, and that was so much fun. The Force Unleashed, Force Unleashed game was good.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I played that.
That's fun.
Fallen Order was the last game that came out. That's the one you're talking about on PlayStation 4. That was a cool game too. I mean, we don't have another Star Wars movie set yet, correct?
Not that I'm aware of.
You think they would possibly make an announcement on that, like possibly today?
I don't know.
How long has it been since the last Star Wars film came out? Was it 19 that came out?
19. Yeah.
So, I mean, we're heading into almost 2 years of no new Star Wars films. We've had The Mandalorian.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it. I mean, they dropped the ball. They totally dropped the ball. I mean, I get coming back with the Skywalker saga, but I mean, it's like there's so many other things they can do, and I hope that's what they do with any returning movies. They just let's get out of that and let's just explore the universe.
Yeah, I think everyone likes the grittier feel of The Mandalorian, and I think Rogue One. Rogue One.
Yeah,
I love that. It had a lot of like a weird gritty feel to it.
Yeah.
Even the Solo film,
I
thought had like a weird gritty feel to it. I like that idea, making Star Wars more of that sci-fi western,
Agreed,
as opposed to like this glossy, like ridiculous space battles. Give me less space battles and give me like more like warlike, but with lightsabers on the ground. I think that would look very cool.
Agreed.
Kimmy goes, there'll be spinoffs. Maybe revisit the Ewoks.
I have nothing against Ewoks. I'm not
obviously you do. You hate Ewoks.
I'm not an Ewok hater. When you're waiting in line for almost an hour for Chewbacca and they bring out an Ewok, I'm sorry. Step down.
Everything you just said, you hated on the Ewoks. You know what? Just admit it, dude. Just admit on Star Wars Day, this is a breakthrough, guys. Admit that you hate Ewoks.
No, I don't hate the Ewoks.
Yeah.
I would not have waited an hour in line for a picture for an Ewok. How's that? I wouldn't have, if it was like, oh, there's Wicket, I'm not getting in line for an hour for that photo. I was in line for almost an hour for Chewbacca.
I'm going to get you a shirt that says...
Not some B-level Ewok.
I'm going to get you a shirt that says, I hate Ewoks. Because you do. All Ewoks are not the same. It's Wicket or nobody.
So the shirt needs to be, instead of the Ewoks playing the bongos on the Stormtroopers, it's a bongo playing bongos on... Ewoks like ripped off heads.
There you go. Greg has probably the question of the day.
Yeah.
We need your feelings about Jar Jar.
It was a thing. Did that happen?
You really sold it there.
He was in
Really
some
sold it.
movies. He was a thing.
Ooh, the more and more I think about this blindfolded pepper eating contest, not contest. I guess it is a contest between the two of us. I got some good ideas. I honestly, I think blindfolded were to be terrible at.
You're not going to know. No, I mean, there's no way. I mean, there's no way you're going to know. I mean, unless you get, I mean, maybe a jalapeno, just because it's so, the feel of it, the look of it. I don't know. But yeah, no, blindfolded, anything you suck at.
Greg says, I think Jar Jar is the Justin Bieber of Star Wars. You mean incredibly talented?
Yeah. No, I mean, he's a thing, and I know George Lucas was going for kids with it, so kids dug it. Cool. Not my thing.
Okay.
Now, like I said, it's been a while since I went back and rewatched them, but I mean, I rewatched the prequels after the fact years later, and I'm like, I don't hate them as much as I did initially.
No, I don't think so. Like the third one actually was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was the best of the worst.
Yeah. No, I remember watching the third one in the theater going, that's what the first one needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they needed to kick this off, not intergalactic debates about trade federations.
They could have probably cut out the pod racing stuff too.
I don't know. That was one of the highlights.
Yeah. Well,
pod racing was cool.
They spent way too much time on the pod racing.
Yeah. We got food for Bonnaroo coming up top of the hour again. Chance to score tickets.
Yeah.
3-day passes.
Going back to Star Wars Day or May the 4th Day, I think it'd be cool today if they announced a new Star Wars film. How about this? How about they don't have to announce the film? Just say, hey, new Star Wars film, here's the date.
Yeah.
And then you'll learn more in the future. I don't need to know any more than that.
Tell me it's not related to the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
Tell me it's out of that world. We're heading somewhere different in a galaxy far, far away. Done. That's all I need.
It's funny. It's like, but they immediately go, directed by Ryan Johnson.
I'll take that. If it's not, I mean, I'll take that over. I just don't need, I want something new.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many stories you can tell. That's what I want.
That's what Ryan Johnson did with the second one, and apparently everyone hated that. Oh, what up, Tim the engineer? What's going on, man? We were just talking about you earlier this morning. We brought up the fact that we were going to live stream at the Rock 106.1 anniversary show coming up on July 3rd. And Tim, the engineer, found out about it when we started talking about it on air, and he wasn't a big fan of that.
Speaking of, we can change 10 to 11.
Oh, excellent news.
We're on a roll, Tim. On a roll. All right, coming up, 9 o'clock. Marshall gets quizzed in the face. May the 4th Star Wars-related quiz.
All right, congrats, everyone. We have reached 11 days since our last major studio issue.
I like it.
Woo, crazy. Who would have thought, man? We got here, guys. 11 days. Tim the engineer says, my brother likes Jar Jar. It's not that I wasn't a fan of that. He just hadn't heard about the idea yet. Oh, you're talking about the live streaming. Yeah. Now we can tell you weren't a fan of it.
Eventually, I'm going to have to get the Star Wars tattoo finished.
Not finished?
Nah, it was going to wrap around the whole thigh.
Yeah.
And then it just, I don't know. We just stopped kind of doing it for a while.
Who did you get Star Wars done by?
Chris Autry over at Black Orchid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a big Star Wars fan, so he had done the cover-up on my arm. And I'm like, how about a Star Wars tattoo? And he's like, yes. So then he just drew a bunch of shit up, and it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to go like a Viking kind of feel. I want to do it on my leg this time. I think my right leg going from like my ankle to just below my knee.
Sure.
I heard knees are terrible.
I would think. Yeah, I go in Thursday for the leg piece.
Feeling your kneecap vibrate from the tattoo gun does not sound like a lot of fun.
No, not at all.
There was Ewok films in the 80s?
There was, TV show. A couple TV movies, yeah.
Wait, there was more than one?
There might have. So there was an Ewoks cartoon, and then there was at least one Ewoks made for TV movie.
Oh, there was. So there was Caravan of Courage,
I remember
an Ewok Adventure, and then there was Ewoks: The Battle for Endor.
both movies.
Yeah, it says
Okay.
movies. Yeah,
there was a cartoon series as well. I remember one of them. It had something to do with two kids. I think maybe getting lost on Endor, and they run into the Ewoks.
Huh.
That's all I remember. I think I saw it when it came out, and that was it. What year did it come out? Wait, 80, 84, 85.
Which movie are you talking about?
The Ewoks.
Which one? The Caravan of Courage
Yeah.
or The Battle for Endor?
Either or.
Yes. So the answer to your question is yes, actually both. So Caravan of Courage came out in 84. Ewoks: The Battle for Endor came out in 85.
Okay. So I was 9 and 10.
Okay.
So right in that wheelhouse of
Oh, you're perfect.
Ewok love. That was weird. Just Ewoks. Loving Ewoks.
You don't love Ewoks. We talked about this. Cotter is.
I don't
the
hate
biggest-
Ewoks.
No,
Just not going to wait in line for an hour for an Ewok picture. And then when they promise you Chewbacca and give you an Ewok, not a fair
Okay,
trade.
so I have a serious question about this.
Yeah.
So you waited 45 minutes to take a picture with Chewbacca,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And you said you were third from your
We were a couple. I don't remember exactly.
couple
We were a
people
couple
out.
people back.
You were pretty close to
Yeah.
it's almost picture time. Probably within, would you say 10 minutes?
10, 15, sure.
Yeah. You're that close. You waited so long.
I'm a man of
An
principles.
Ewok shows up, and you're like, not in my town. Fuck this Ewok.
If they would have brought out, I mean, shit, bring out a stormtrooper. That'd be cool. Bring out Boba Fett. That's awesome.
So they could have brought out literally anything else. They could have brought out
Pretty much.
Jabba the Hutt, and you would have been like,
Jabba, yeah, all day long. You kidding me? Bib Fortuna, I'm in.
he was a monster that murdered and enslaved people, and you're like, yep, I'll take a picture with him. But that cute little teddy bear, fuck that teddy
Well,
bear.
I mean, just imagine what they would have had to wheel out for a Chewbacca. It would have been awesome. Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Tim goes, I remember seeing some Wookiee comics that depicted the species as brutal as Wookiees? Really?
Yeah.
Chewbacca? Their whole
In the movies, they're like smart, intelligent, highly intelligent creatures. But
highly aggressive, murderous?
no, that's what I'm saying. Comic book, who knows?
Oh.
'Cause
apparently.
some of that stuff, the rights were just sold, and it wasn't necessarily Lucasfilms kind of orchestrating everything.
Yeah.
So
Greg has a question. Who's taller, Cotter or an Ewok?
maybe that's why I was pissed. Maybe he was taller, and I just didn't want to face the truth.
Right. Stop holding that spear. You're both making us look both tiny. Gibby goes, oh, dang, Greg. That question.
All right, we got under 90 seconds. So quiz in the face. Star Wars. I'm gonna give Marshall Star Wars characters. You must tell me the first movie they appeared in. Now I'll give you some of them only appeared in one. Some of them appeared in multiple. And we're going in the order the movies were released, not chronological.
I'll just say yes.
Well, it's like Darth Vader appeared in Rogue One, but so timeline wise, that would have been before A New Hope. But we're not going there. New Hope was released first. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thanks for being a part of the show today, on air and on the stream. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, it's a lot of fun, man. We hang out, we chat during breaks. Check it out, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. You can also listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker, or check us out on the website at rock1061.com. It is time to quiz Marshall in the Face.
Quiz me, baby.
It is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. So
Hey, May the 4th be with you.
And also with you.
Oh.
So
Nerd.
gonna give you movie characters, Star Wars movie characters. You have to tell me the first movie they appeared in.
Okay.
And we're going theatrical release.
Right, when I actually would see them in real life.
Yes. So the first movie they appeared in, if you get the answer correct, Chewbacca celebrates.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, Darth Vader wails.
That was an aggressive no.
It's Darth Vader. He's very aggressive.
I'll make sure to share that to the stream.
Oh, there we go. We can do that.
Okay, I am ready to be quizzed in the face. May the 4th edition. Bring it on.
All right. Character number 1. Tell me the first movie they appeared in. Babu Frick.
Oh, that's that little gremlin guy from the new trilogy. Oh my God. It's
Babu Frick.
I think he just showed up in the last one. It was Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. That's right. Droid Smith, former Spice Runner.
Yeah, and he's just really cute. I think did he just say his name or
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think there was a language there.
There was some cute language and everyone had a good laugh about
He was
it.
like one of the highlights of The Rise of Skywalker.
And that's how bad that movie was.
All right, number 2, classic character.
Okay.
Admiral Akbar.
Oh, that'd be the first one, New Hope. What?
Admiral Akbar wasn't in it until Return of the Jedi.
No.
Yes.
Aw, no, it's a trap. That question was a trap.
All right, number 3. If you don't know any of these characters, I apologize. Salacious B. Crumb.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Salacious B. Crumb. You know which character it is.
That sounds like a porn star. Is this a porn star or a Star Wars character?
We could have done that.
That's the game we should have played. Salacious B. Crumb. I don't know. Let's just say Revenge of the Sith.
All right, Salacious B. Crumb is the little rat-like character with Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, well, it has a name?
Salacious B. Crumb, yeah.
No.
So Return of every character in the Star Wars universe has a name.
Wow, okay.
So Return of the Jedi.
Salacious B. Crumb. Get the hell out of here.
All right, so it's Quiz in the Face, Star Wars edition, giving Marshall a Star Wars character. He has to tell me which movie they appeared in first. So far, you've gotten 1 right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Here we go. Chirrut Imwe. You know this character, man. You know this character.
Oh, wow. I am not a Star Wars guy.
Chirrut Imwe. You know this, I promise.
Sure. Phantom Menace. Who is that?
It's the blind guy from Rogue One.
Oh, okay.
One of the coolest characters.
Very cool.
I mean, the Force is with me and I am with the Force.
Who would have thought I wouldn't know it? This guy.
All right, we got one more. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the second half of Quiz in the Face. Number 5, General Grievous.
Ooh.
General Grievous.
Ooh. Attack of the Clones? No! No!
Revenge of the Sith.
Damn it!
This is a tough one.
Damn it.
I'm so
Not a
sorry.
Star Wars guy.
All right, coming back, second half of Quiz in the Face, Star Wars edition. Pretty reckless, and so it went. Rock 106.1.
Ooh, I am falling apart, guys.
1 out of 5.
General Grievous. No, I thought it was Attack of the Clones.
Yes, this one, it is tough because it's like, you know they're in, things, just where are they in the timeline? So the rest of them, yeah, I'm not going to say they're easy because they're probably not.
Nathan says Kowakian monkey lizard. Honestly, that could be a name of a character. I believe it is. Nathan's also like, yeah, that was Jabba's pet, idiot. I didn't realize I didn't know this much about Star Wars characters.
I was either going to go Salacious Crumb or Bib Fortuna. Do you know who Bib Fortuna is?
Bib Fortuna, yes. That is the that's the penis guy that has the penises coming off.
Yeah.
So that would have been first. That would have been for New Hope?
No. It was Return of the Jedi. He didn't come out until Star Wars. He was
Jabba's right hand man. That's why. And Jabba showed up in the first film, right?
Technically, no. I mean, technically, I didn't put Jabba in because you can make the debate, because in the original...
He showed up as a human.
The original, right. But he wasn't in the movie. They cut that scene out. So technically, in the original release, he wasn't. In the releases since, yes, he was in the first one.
Oh, Salacious Crumb's race is a Kowakian monkey lizard.
Dude.
Nathan, you are a huge nerd, dude. Nerd alert. Hit the nerd alert button.
Respect.
Oh, turn the... Yeah. We're good. It still shows we're up.
Oh, it wouldn't have been playing through that anyway.
Oh, good.
Because it's not through the board. We're fine.
Good.
It's only when we're live.
Don't be sad. I didn't know the rat creature had a name either. I know. That was a tough one, right? Salacious. Is it say Salacious B. Crumb?
Salacious B. Crumb.
So it has a middle initial.
B.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that's
what's his social security card say?
That's the craziest thing about Star Wars. I mean, every character. So there is a character in Empire Strikes Back as they're evacuating Cloud City. He runs by with what looks like he's holding an ice cream maker. They just repurposed as a prop.
Sure.
So there has become backstories for Ice Cream Man because fans got so into this guy running through the halls with this ice cream. He's got his own action figure. He finally got an action figure. It became such a thing, within the Star Wars universe.
This is the same fan base who has pushed actors and actresses off Twitter because they harass them so much.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? The same people who talked about Ice Cream Man for 3 decades are the same people telling, others they shouldn't be in Star Wars films. Wow.
All right, we've got about 1 minute.
Star Wars Day can suck it. Really throwing me under the bus here, Star Wars Day.
I tried to come up with another angle for it, like the name of this or this, and the names are so weird, I just couldn't come up with something that made sense. So that's why we went with this.
No, it's good. I like it. It just turns out I'm horrible at it.
The only other thing I was going to do is something with moms, since Mother's Day is on Sunday. But then I'm like, no, fuck. It is May the 4th. All right, guys, 30 seconds, second half of Star Wars Quizzed in the Face. Marshall's 1 for 5. You started out so strong with that first one.
Well, yeah, start off strong with 1. Thank you.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out, Cotter and Marshall Show. We've got the 20th anniversary concert coming July 3rd. Get more details now on the website. Also, the Facebook page. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Right now, Marshall is getting quizzed in the face.
I'm doing horrible.
You're 1 out of 5.
I got quiz all over me.
It is the Star Wars edition in honor of May the 4th. Basically giving you a character from the movies. You have to tell me which movie they appeared in first.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have only appeared in one, some of them in multiple. So 1 out of 5, you got Babu Frick right.
Yep, nailed it.
Been downhill ever since. Here we go. Number 6, Star Wars Quizzed in the Face. What movie did Grand Moff Tarkin appear in first?
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
He's one of the guys. He's on the bad side, the dark side. He's one of the military leaders with the Empire.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Revenge of the Sith.
Guys, an OG's been there since day one. A New Hope. New Hope. All right, number 7. One of the most iconic characters in Star Wars history.
I'm going to screw this up.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
He definitely didn't show up in A New Hope. I'm going to say Boba Fett showed up for the very first time in The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Very good. Very good.
On the stream, someone goes, man, you're really bad at this game.
All right, number 8. You're not going to know this first. I feel really bad now. Kira.
You don't say.
Kira.
You don't say Connor.
I thought maybe it would be recognizable.
Let's just randomly throw one out there. Let's just hold on. Let me just find a random.
I really
Star
hope
Wars
you get it
film.
right.
Let's just go with Solo, a Star Wars story. No way!
It's the girl he was in love with as when they were younger and they had tried to escape together.
I just looked at the list. I'm like, yeah, Solo. Why not? All right, yeah. Who sucks now, Tim? Who sucks at this game?
All right, number 9.
2 in a row.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, that's the Phantom Menace. Yeah, 3 in a row.
All right.
Take that, Tim.
Can you break even
No.
with number 10?
Probably not.
I don't think you can. Wedge Antilles.
Ooh, he's the fighter. He's the fighter guy.
Oh, I'm impressed. I'm impressed he knew who he was.
Yeah, because it's what's the other guy's Wedge and something. There were 2 rogue fighters. I think they both died in the first film. Maybe. I'm gonna go A New Hope. Nice, came back strong, baby.
Very impressive. 5 out of 10.
Is that very impressive?
It was better than how it started.
In some school districts, I just passed. I won't point out which ones.
All right, coming up next, we're going to get to Marshall's music news. Stick around. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Tim, the engineer, cheating. He has a list of movies. Yeah, I have the list of movies, but how would I know which movie they showed up in? It's not like I have a list of characters underneath each one. Yeah, those are mostly good guesses. Wedge I knew because I knew he showed up in the first film.
He's in he makes appearances in multiple movies.
I would say I guessed on all of them except for one. All right, guys, wrapping up the show today with Marshall's music news. Got great stories on the Chili Peppers, a radio station that is apparently demonic up in New York. And then our third story is about the Summerland tour, which there's going to be a bunch of like throwback cool bands on. So
you said Chili Peppers first, right?
Yeah, let's go Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Throw in a weird song from them, man. What school is 50% passing? ? LOL. I don't know. Most South Carolina schools. For athletes, all of them, says Gibby. Too funny. Just let me have this 0.4% win. Oh, that's what I got to write down. The foo for boo. Boo for Bonnaroo. That's the other thing I wanted to do. Perfect. Wedge is the only fighter pilot that appears in the 2 major Death Star battles. He also he was also present in the Battle of Hoth. Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Hey, I respect that.
Tim the engineer seems like the guy who has read the Star Wars books.
Some of those books are really effing good.
How many have you read?
A handful. I mean, I can't say I've dove too deep into them, but a handful. I usually like the ones that like connect the movies. You know, they'll be like, here's the story, what happened in between. Yeah, I like those. Star Trek books. Yeah, no, Star Trek's not my thing. I'm not that much of a nerd.
All right, so I got to do porta potty quotes, car insurance updates, Foo Fighters for Bonnaroo, and I need to buy peppers for the show tomorrow.
Yeah, so I gotta call the guys in Lilac today.
What are you doing with them?
Just getting some specifics, see what they need backline wise for the show.
They'll get nothing and like it.
And then talk to Aaron about several things. Several things that are in the out there right now that I just need some clarification on.
Clarifying the universe.
Yes. 42.
Only if Disney could have done that for the last Star Wars trilogy. Clarified that universe.
Yeah.
All the Thrawn books are good. Oh, they just brought up Thrawn in the Mandalorian series, right? General Thrawn. Right? No? Okay.
I believe so. That's not one I've read.
I think that's what they said in the Mandalorian series. I like the Mandalorian series. I watch that stuff.
Mandalorian's great, man. The cartoons are fun. I just I tried to go back, since Disney had the Clone Wars, and I tried to watch them initially, and I didn't. But it falls into the problem now of there's like 20 episodes per season, where I'm just like, I don't want to dedicate that much time. I mean, I know they're only like 20 minutes long, but it's just like, ugh.
You know what series I've during the day, I usually leave here around lunchtime.
Right.
I go home, I eat lunch, and then I take a nap afterwards.
Yeah.
Like during lunch, I've been watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, is it good?
Jason Sudeikis. I'm through 2.5 episodes because I literally will fall asleep if I watch more than 20 minutes. It is really, really good.
Yeah, I've heard
really
it's great.
He's
That's on Apple?
That's Apple Plus. I just steal it. But it is a really funny series. He's a football coach from like Kansas who gets hired on like the worst football team in England,
right?
And they did it to pretty much tank the team, and he's like starting to get in there and change the culture,
right?
And, he's got a lot of personal demons, and
right.
The show is quite funny.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Gibby, man. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you, Gibby. I want to get really nerdy. I'm going to write an impossible Star Trek quiz. You can ask me the most basic question of Star Trek, and it'd be the most impossible Star Trek quiz.
Unless every answer was Jean-Luc Picard or Borg.
Spock.
I would not get it right.
Spock? No. Yeah, no, I'm not a Star Trek guy.
The only way I would get interested in Star Trek is if Quentin Tarantino does that movie that he talked about doing.
Dude, that would be awesome.
But only done in the style of Quentin Tarantino. Like they just have to cuss the entire time.
Now, I did watch the newer Star Trek movies. They're fun. They're fun. And I mean, and I had seen some of the original movies. That first movie is such a slog. I mean, it's
the new ones.
Yeah, no. The first, like the original Star Trek movie.
Oh, okay.
No, the newer ones are fun. I mean, they're obviously a different feel to them. Those are fun. Search for Spock was weird. I'm trying to think of the original ones. Wrath of Khan. I mean, that's the one everybody knows from the original set. I've seen that a few times.
Got some jams playing in the background today. We got some slight bleed through from one of our sister stations in our headphones. It's very low, and we don't hear it when we're actually on the air, but when we're just kind of hanging here with you guys, we do hear it.
They are not fun. They're bastardizations at the start. Are you talking the movies, the original movies, or the new ones?
I'm guessing he's talking about
the new ones.
Yeah.
I didn't mind them. I don't know. I didn't mind them.
I may watch the Bad Batch today. If it's kind of it's a standalone series, right? Is it not? Is it connected to anything?
It's connected to the Clone Wars. It has something to do with the clones. I don't know enough about it to speak.
Didn't the Clone Wars run for like 7 seasons?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too long. Too many episodes, man.
Yeah, I didn't watch it from the beginning, so immediately I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like I would love to. And it's like it's one of those things where I feel I have to pay attention to it. It's like if I go home, after work, and I'm gonna write trivia. Throw on head of the class or something stupid where if I don't pay attention, it doesn't matter. But I mean that I got to pay attention to.
We haven't talked about that in a minute.
I'm almost done.
You're the king of
almost done.
Of rewatching series that do not matter, that are crazy out of left field. You're in head of the class right now?
Head of the class. I'm in the final season.
What other series are you watching?
That's the only one right now. I mean, we watch like Survivor and stuff like that with the kids at dinner, but no, that's the only one I'm watching right now. But yeah, because it's just easy. I mean, it's 23-minute episodes because no commercials or anything. So it's like I'll get through 3 or 4 of them, because it's like an hour. Yeah, so powered through them.
I got I'm doing Ted Lasso, and then I'm doing Vikings with Nicole, and that's it.
And now what's nice, it's Billy Connolly's the teacher in the final season.
Oh,
comedian Billy Connolly, he's funny, so he's good. You can tell. I think there are scenes where they just let him go. And really? let him riff on things because he'll start laughing. I mean, he makes himself laugh, and it's not this was in the script laugh. It was, oh shit, that was legitly funny. I'm laughing now, and he just keeps going. So I mean, there's got to be times where they're just like, here's the topic, just go.
Yeah,
and he just goes.
I watched a few episodes growing up with Billy Connolly.
Yeah,
that was kind of
Yeah.
He was the reason why I'd watch that show.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, it's not award-winning television.
What?
I get it. I mean, it's
Head the class? No.
cheesy as shit, but
Didn't it run for 6 years, right?
5 or 6, yeah. 4 or 5 with Howard Hessman, and then 1 with Conley.
I would have skipped the Hessman years.
I mean, I still got love for Hessman because of WKRP. That's the one I want to find. I think you have to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. I want it to be on a streaming service. But that one ran into so many rights issues with songs. Because when it first came out, because there's a radio station, so when it first came out, they would play songs.
Yep.
And now they never, didn't think about streaming and all this other thing. So they've had issues releasing seasons because of the rights for songs are just so expensive. Now, some of them you hear, it's just generic music in the background.
Yeah. The Bad Batch should stand alone without knowing all the Clone Wars stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I may check that out today, man. I mean, if I can find time. Once again, I got a nap to take.
Yeah. Got about 35 seconds. Yeah, that was why I was hoping to get out of here as early as possible. Go home, nap before I took the kids or took Ella in for the graduation thing. But we'll see.
Yeah, you're good on the truck, man. Go ahead and take it.
Cool, thank you.
Just make sure there's gas in there.
Yeah. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to check out the stream. You can also listen to the show. You get us on your in-home smart speaker. You can download the Rock 1061 app for free, or you can get us on the website, rock1061.com. Right now, let's get into it. Story number 1. This is Marshall's Music News.
So the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer Chad Smith, or Will Ferrell, depending on what you believe, recently had an interview with a radio station, and some questions came up about a new album. He said, well, technically, there's a gag order on me. I do too many of these Zoom interviews, and they're like the band saying, why did you say that? But he did go on to confirm that there's something coming. He said, I can say this. We're making a record. We're making new music, and it's very exciting. He goes, I don't know when it's going to come out, but we can't wait for people to hear it, and we can't wait to perform for people. Just like everyone else, we really miss that experience. So it looks like the Chili Peppers are working on some new stuff, which is obviously very exciting. Now, John Frusciante, I think is his name.
Yeah.
He was a guitar player, for the Chili Peppers forever. He actually just came back to the band after, I think, almost a decade away. So they said the energy in the room is palatable, and they can't wait for people to check out new music from the Peps.
I'm always excited when we get new Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I mean, the band never really disappoints. They put out, even when they put out Stadium Arcadium, which was this bloated piece of music. I mean, that thing even had some real zingers on it. So I'm excited to hear some new Peppers.
All right, we've got more Marshall's Music News coming up. Let's do some Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is Higher Ground. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
We're going to do the demonic radio station one here.
Sure.
Cool. This one has a bit more girth to her, so heads up. This is it's a girthy bitch of a story. We're going to slap this story right on the ass. Send her out of the room. Did you bring the prize box in from the remote on Saturday morning?
I don't think I did.
Okay. I had my shirt in there. I just wanted to make sure I grab it.
Yeah, we can grab it. I can go ahead and get it.
Tomorrow we'll have top fives for everyone. So everyone start thinking of your top fives. We'll need those. We always do that around 8 o'clock. So we'll push that right around then. This next story is awesome. I love this story. Super different from what we usually talk about. It's just out there, and it's awesome for it. How much time are we looking at?
We have got 1:45.
Gotcha.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Here's a good question. Poll the internet, once again from Barstool. Excuse me. Would you rather be LeBron James or Tom Brady? For me, the answer is obvious. Once again, our question, go ahead and drop your answers in the chat. Would you rather be LeBron James or Tom Brady?
I'm going to go LeBron James.
Interesting.
I think basketball, I don't know. Watching basketball can be very, I don't know. I think it'd be more fun to play basketball. More exciting, dunking on people. I think it'd be great. Yeah, LeBron James.
Here's the thing. LeBron James can never be known as the GOAT in a sport because Michael Jordan happened. So I would rather be Tom Brady for the fact that Tom Brady doesn't do movies. He doesn't want to do movies. Yeah. He just wants to play sports.
He was in Ted.
He was in Ted for 5 seconds. But I would much rather be Tom Brady. Yeah, I don't have as much money as LeBron James, but how much money can you really need in this lifetime?
That's
okay.
Fair.
LeBron James, nowhere close to the greatest of all time quarterback, Tom Brady. Give me Tom Brady.
That's fair. I get it.
Clean Marine. Neither. Nathan says Tom Brady. Nathan also says, have you guys seen the new working lightsaber? Google Disney new lightsaber. It's awesome.
I heard about it, but I hadn't looked into it yet. I'll do that after the show. It's on my top 5.
Yeah, remember that.
We'll be right back. Jumping right into story number 2. This is Marshall's Music News.
Love this story, Cotter. So a small Catholic group is attempting to shut down a legendary rock and metal radio station called WSOU. It's based out of New Jersey's Seton Hall University. Now, the group, who call themselves Shut Down, WSOU, has been staging public protests while claiming the station is promoting, wait for it, Satanism, witchcraft, genocide against Christians, and more. So immediately I want to listen to this radio station.
Yeah,
because they sound awesome. So WSOU has been obviously the home to extreme music since the 80s. It's a student-run radio station beloved by metalheads in the New York metro area, which is obviously dominated by hip-hop stations, top 40 stations. Now, the university has bred a perniciously evil subculture, says this group at the station, that is overtly hostile to Christ. One, the university, its board of trustees, and the board's chair, Cardinal Tobin, has been unwilling to remove. Now, they have been staging protests outside the Cardinal's house as of most recently on April 26th. Now, the radio station has responded in the most, non-aggressive PR-y type of thing ever. So they said WSOU's advisory board comprised of blah, 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 blah. I wish they could find some weird sub message in this. It just says that our goal is to be a great community partner and we just love the style of music that we play. But I wish people would go in and say Satan has gotten you or something like that. I wish someone could find that in there, but sadly it's not. But the radio station doesn't care. I hope it lives forever. It sounds like one of those stations that I would love to be a part of.
I mean, if you listen to a lot of metal music, it's not satanic. It's not anything like that at all. I mean, if they would just spend a few minutes and listen to the station, I think they'd be kind of surprised.
Now, they pointed out one or two artists.
There's always going to be, I get it.
Yeah, there's always going to be a couple bad metal eggs in there.
I get it.
Depending on what your views are. But this station seems like it's doing some really good stuff for the community. And obviously, Seton Hall is just these people are crazy. We don't care what they say. But that was an awesome story I wanted to share.
All right, coming up next, going to wrap up the show. Also, one more story with Marshall's Music News. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Nathan, I won't give you this the link to their stream because I don't want you to not watch our stuff. But it is called WSOU. They're an extreme metal and heavy metal station based out of Seton Hall. WSOU. If you want to check them out. But you already promised your love and devotion to us, so don't leave us. All right, one more story, and we're wrapping it up for the day, guys. This last one is going to be about the Summerland Festival. Do I want to bring up the Everclear thing or no?
You can't. What do you mean?
About how we were looking at them?
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I mean, we couldn't get them. Yeah.
Is our boss showing up today? Because I have not seen him.
I was hoping he'd be here because, like I said, there's a few things I wanted to go over with him. But yeah, he's usually here by now. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So all of this for tomorrow.
Clean Marine. Nothing would stop me from being here, but you end at 10 a.m. Checking out WSOU.
Fair enough.
I hear you, but you have to, like I said, Clean Marine, you're a closer, man. We need you for the second half of the show every day. Y'all have a good day. Much love to y'all. Tony had an MRI of the brain in a bit. Crossing fingers. Nothing else is going on that we don't know about. Yeah, good luck to you guys.
Good luck, guys.
Positive vibes only to our friends and family here at the Cotter Marshall. The Horde, which is currently still a working title. Cotter's not sold on it. Someone's going to have to sell Cotter. I like it.
I'm not. No. I don't hate it at all.
But it's not confirmed yet.
We just haven't used it yet.
Yeah, WSOU. I don't know if they have a stream. I'm sure they have a streaming thing. Most radio stations do.
I would think. Yeah.
Excuse me. When it comes to the Torture Tuesday that we had set for you for the axe throwing thing,
Yeah.
when do you want to do that?
That's a stellar question.
Do you want to make it a web exclusive one and we'll film it and we can film it and then we can just air it over the summer sometime because we're not doing Torture Tuesdays in the summer?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, we could put it up online, and then
why don't we? How about this? Because I think we're both going to be off the air in July. Why don't we just do it in June? We'll film it, and then we can release the video while.
Okay.
Yeah, we're off the air in July.
Works for me. It's Jake Thompson's 6-year work anniversary today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. I talked to him yesterday about what did I talk to him about? I called him because I had to see if he was going to do this remote for us.
Okay.
But yeah, I talked to him yesterday. I'm like, dude, I haven't seen you work in a while. Where you been? He's like, oh, I could do this, but I could just do it at home. And he goes, I could just sit here in my sweatpants, working. And I was like, I didn't need to know that.
I mean, he shows up in gym shorts when he comes to work. That's dressing up.
Well, apparently there's a difference between. I'm guessing he's probably not wearing anything. Probably it's just Jake Thompson in his undies. Yeah.
Nobody needs it.
Nathan says, Bonnie Plants now offers a Carolina Reaper plant. You guys should grow your own torture device. Funny you bring that up, Nathan. I actually have 2 Carolina Reaper plants growing currently in my backyard. In between, I have a banana pepper plant.
Nice.
Ooh, which just bloomed, dude. Hey, dude, this banana pepper plant, it grew ridiculously big. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're actually, so we kind of bricked off and then put some rock in our backyard, and we're not going to plant things in it. We're just going to put pots and put, in
Mr. Blonde would just go over and piss all over them. Probably.
Oh, he would.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put them all in pots in the rock.
Yeah.
But we talked about doing some peppers as well.
You should look into building that little hanging pot thing. See if you guys do that. Yeah. I know you guys are. Oh, are you building the planters yet?
We're gonna run out this weekend. The plan is to hopefully run out on Saturday and go get the stuff in the morning.
Do you want to? I have a bunch of construction screws that you may be able to use that you can just use if you want. And then if you need a drill or anything, let me know.
All right.
But I'll be out this weekend, so.
Oh yeah, he'll be on.
Hit me up before
I'll
Friday.
Remind her because I know she's down to her last couple weeks of school, but she has quite a bit still to do. So, and then she'll be done.
Well, if she's anything like my wife, she's just going to tell you what she wants and then she'll go inside. Oh, I think I want this. Here's a picture. Bye. All right, thanks. Thanks for that. That was what I was looking for.
No, I got we got the new rug. I showed you the picture.
Yeah,
of the rug.
show me a picture of the rug and the blinds and stuff.
The curtains. So
Yeah.
we've been just used the tension rods, and we're putting the curtains like inside the windows.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
So Dana bought curtain rods because she's like, I think outside will look better. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So we got the first one up, and we're like, oh shit, it looks way better. So the first one's over by the door. So we have the two that are kind of closer to the TV. So now I'm looking at that going, and we've got like the laser level and all this stuff. I'm like, man, that's really going to look bad if that's not straight, because the curtain's coming in like an angle or something weird.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun, because they hang on the outside now. So I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it'll
So
be fine.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, but good call, Nathan, on the Carolina Reapers. I found them at Walmart, and it was like when I brought it home, I didn't even notice. My wife noticed that there was actually kind of two plants in the same pot, so she actually separated them.
Okay.
Instead of just keeping in the pot. So I've got 3 different kinds of peppers growing in my house. So I'm addicted to pain. I've got mammoth jalapenos. I don't know what they are.
Okay.
But pretty obviously large jalapenos, which nothing's growing yet. I've got that, the Carolina Reapers, and I've got banana peppers.
So, with the Carolina Reapers, do you plan to do something personal with those? You going to make stuff out of them? You going to...
No, the goal was just to grow them and then hold on to them and then one day just kill ourselves.
Because, I bet you could, if you found somebody, like, make a really good, make a good salsa with them, use them for some nice heat.
Here's some chili.
Oh, yeah.
We got about a minute, and then we're going to wrap the shows up, guys.
Once again, man, the show flies by every damn day.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All right. We're less than a minute out, so I'm going to read the story for the first time.
No, good.
I'm kidding. I read it yesterday. It's good on lots of stuff, says Nathan.
Oh,
with the pepper flakes.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's devastating on other stuff.
I'm down for that. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Before we wrap up the show, one more time, story number 3, Marshall's music news.
So Everclear has curated their own Summerland tour. Now, this is going to have Living Colour, Hoobastank, and Wheatus all on the same bill. It's a 15-date trek currently, beginning on July 2nd in Middleton, New York. They're hitting up a bunch of places, but the only dates are currently in July. They're going to wait to book more until more COVID restrictions lift, which is happening every single day. Now, they do have one date outside of July, but that's in Omaha, Nebraska. So currently there's nothing even close to us, or I'd bring it up. Now, Art Alexis, the lead singer of Everclear, stated that after personally fighting COVID-19 for 2 months and managing the lingering symptoms, he goes, I'm so grateful that the numbers are going down, the vaccines are going up, and that we're getting a chance to tour the U.S. again. Now, once again, none of these shows are close to us. A lot of them are up in the Northeast and the Midwest. But once that stuff opens up, hopefully they'll add some more dates, maybe get closer to us. But tickets for the current shows are available this coming Friday at 10 a.m.
All right, that's going to wrap it up today. Coming up tomorrow, so much stuff to get to. We've got About Last Night, Marshall's Music News, Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout? We've also got Tales from the Bar.
Love it.
Chicks on Dudes with Mac.
Mac is back, baby.
And we're going to do, in honor of Cinco de Mayo, a blind taste test of Mexican peppers.
If I could find us some sombreros, we promise to wear sombreros most of the show together.
It'll be fun.
It'll be a good look for us.
Because, it'll be a great look for us. All right, so that's coming up on the show tomorrow. Don't forget, 20th anniversary concert with Connect Savannah goes down Saturday, July 3rd. Puddle of Mud, Filter, Sponge, and Lilac all on the bill. For all the details, hit us up online, rock1061.com. We'll Talk to you tomorrow at 6. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
That's it, boys and girls. We expect to see you back here tomorrow starting at 6 a.m. All sorts of fun stuff. The Cinco de Mayo pepper eating challenge thing, I think we're going to try to do at the beginning of the 8 o'clock hour. So that should be stupid and fun. Make sure that you're watching then. If not, you can always go back and watch on our live stream videos. Make sure to subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already, and then hit the little bell thing, and it'll notify you anytime we put up a new video, which is damn near daily. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your... What day is it? Fucking Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Fuck, God, only Tuesday.
Fucking Tuesday.
I know.
I know.
Have a good rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.